We'll do it live!
Wait a minute! Who are you?
What's up, Almond Brown?
I'm on the Monday Midsole. What's poppin'?
Because I heard about you.
What's up, guys? I'm Jessie Jane, and you're watching the Monday Midsole.
I am delivered!
Dion, Prime Time, Sander, Atlanta Falcon, colorways, things, man.
This one looks like a Ninja Turtles collab.
Oh, yeah. I fucking love Ninja Turtles, though.
Jordan looks like a Donatello.
I don't like the look of it. Underrated.
There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Never duplicated. Indeed.
Remember Athletic Club, the ACs and stuff like that? That's what I used to be rocking. They used to call them air chickens.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
Special friends.
What's going on, usual suspects? Welcome to another episode of the Monday Midsole. It's 8 o'clock sharp. Let's get it going. It's your co-host, Morley Moore, 1/4 of the Fantastic Four. We got a live show today. Special guest host, Seth Fowler.
How's it going?
But I'm going to kick it off to the one-legged bearded man.
Yo, what's up? One-legged lister, your one-legged friend, maybe your only one-legged friend. Let's do it. I'm going to pass it off to Father Time.
Grump.
What up? I'm back on my cruise around Texas. Daniel, do you have a bane? Is that?
I was wondering, like, what the hell is the Edward Scissorhand going on right now?
Swoopity swoop. It's my whole hair. It's all of it.
Came through.
Love it, man. Love it. But glad to be back.
Your mama likes it.
With my brother.
Oh, here we go.
Finally.
Yep. I
Pass
didn't
it
take
over
that long.
to the bald-headed guy.
I'm not bald-headed right now, but I will be on Friday. So what's up, everybody? It's Kevin, Buckeye City Soul, or Buck. I drive a truck, and I'm here to clean stuff up. All right. Thank y'all for joining us today. Hopefully we have our first show with no drops. Did I jinx us? Maybe I did. Maybe not. But we got Seth Fowler. But before we get into putting Seth out there, we'll go ahead and pass it back to Mom for the oop.
You, what up? So, like I said, we got a great show. Super excited. Known Seth for a while. Hopefully everyone knows him. If not, you're going to get to know him. That's the point of it. So let's get it going. First question, softballs. You get the same one everyone gets, man. What's the shoe that got you into the game?
Shoe that got me into the game. I think it was the 11s, man. I think it was the Concord 11s because that was the first shoe I saw. And actually, if I'm real, I'll go back. I grew up in Baltimore. The shoe that really got me into it, the shoe that like I never really wanted, but it was the first shoe I was like, damn, that shoe's kind of hot, was the Copper Foam Posits. Yeah.
Okay, Baltimore. Look at that.
Go Ravens.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
You're a Ravens fan? Oh, well, clearly.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so you and Kevin go catch a game.
Yes,
That'd be
sir.
dope.
All right, so I got on this fresh tee. I don't know if anyone can see. Boom.
Yeah.
So Fowler Custom. So I know you have a background in industrial design. Do you actually customize shoes as well?
I used to. So I started customizing, on Instagram years ago, actually back in college. And then that started doing pretty. Like I've done YouTube for a couple years, like just doing stupid skits. Might as well try and like review sneakers on YouTube. And I thought that I could maybe start doing some customizer videos on YouTube as well. And that never really happened, so I changed the YouTube name to Seth Fowler about a year later.
All right, so I got the vintage.
Exactly. Not being made anymore.
That's it.
You got one of the last ones, man. That's dope.
That's right. That was SneakerCon LA last year.
Exactly.
Almost a year a little bit beyond a year. We got SneakerCon LA on Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
So we won't be there. We'll be in Atlanta, but we'll have to catch you on the next one.
For sure.
All right. So you started to go into it, but share with us how you started the page. Like, what was your vision from, and then essentially where you were then to where you are now? Because it sounds like there was a progression.
Oh, definitely. So I started, in college, everyone's broke. And it was just like one of those things where I was trying to make some money on the side. And I always loved sneakers. And I tried reselling for a bit, but I'm terrible at it. Because one, you have to be in with all the store owners and stuff. And I didn't know anybody. And I'm just like too nice. If someone says like, yo, I'll buy that from you for retail, I'm like, sure, man, let's do it. And so I was awful at it. So I was like, there's got to be another way to be able to make money off what I love, And I was going to school for design, and I was like, I should customized sneakers, because at the time it was starting to get big. Like Mosh had just come up. So I started doing that for a couple of years. I was charging like $50 a custom. It was like way too little money for the amount of time. Like it'd be like 20 hours working on a pair of shoes. It was nuts. But it was great because I was in Philly and there was a really great sneaker scene there. And it ended up getting to a point where I started getting a name for myself. I did some customs for, MCW. It was his rookie year, so I did some customs for him. I really hope to God he didn't play in them because they wouldn't have lasted. But so that sort of slowed down after college. I got a job and I just kind of forgot about it. And then I kept buying sneakers. And so it got to a point where I was spending so much on sneakers. I'm like, I got to find a way to use these sneakers other than just wearing them or having them sit in my closet. And I had always done YouTube, like I said before, like skits. I reviewed stupid shit, just like random stuff. And I figured, why not review shoes? I see people are doing it. It seems like fun. And I started doing it consistently. And I just slowly started gaining followers. And that's sort of how the progression worked.
All right, there it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys, if you haven't seen his videos, definitely check them out. The reviews are smooth. They're crisp, very informative. I'm a big fan.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
So through all that, you got well, they're staring at me right now, so I got to talk about them. The Air Fowlers. You got the Virgil.
Yeah.
The release of the 10. Talk about that.
Yo, so this was nuts. So this one, they did the off-campus, events, and there was one in Wall Street, and I used to work kind of close to Wall Street, like around Chinatown. And the way you could enter, I think all the slots for like just the click to enter events were out, and the only event that was still left was like the design talk. It was called Office Hours, and you got to like talk to Virgil. But the only way to enter was to write like a 300-word essay on like design and sort of how you got into the sneaker game and that sort of stuff. So I wrote this essay not thinking anything of it, and then about a week later I got this email, and they're like, "Yo, we really liked your essay. We'd love for you to come down and talk to Virgil." And so they picked there was 2 days, and they picked 10 people each day. And this was in September, I think the shoes, or maybe it was in August, but the shoes released like 2 months later. And when you got there, they had this like little list. It was like the first 5 shoes of the 10, and you had to like rank them in order. So it'd be like 1 through 5, and then they'd try and give you the shoe or sell you the shoe that was closest to your number 1 on the list, closest to your size that you sell left. So I got really lucky, and I was able to get these for retail, which is dope. But I went the first day, and apparently Virgil had gone over time. So they're like, "I'm sorry, you're not gonna be able to talk to him. You're gonna have to come back." And I was like, "Damn, that sucks." And then they're like, "You know what? We'll have you back for the second day. You won the contest anyway. You should be able to talk to him." So I was like, "Shoot, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna bring the shoes, see if he'll sign them." So I brought him back. I had this incredible talk with him about like what got him into design, and he was asking about what I love about design. It was just like this really great 10-minute conversation. And then I was like, "Yo, sign my shoes for me. That'd be sick." And he wrote Air Fowler. So, it was dope, man. This is a pair that I'm never gonna be able to wear because the Sharpie started to rub off from just touching it. So I'm afraid it's gonna be gone. I know. So.
Sorry, it's a nice trophy piece. It's a great story. I mean, that's the beauty of having YouTube, though. You have it on video. You have it all documented. Totally. You can wear them. They can fade, but
that's true.
The memories don't.
It's crazy the amount of people that commented that they were fake on the video. I had a vlog of me talking to Virgil, and they're like, "Those shoes are fake, man. There's no way he fucking signed those." I'm like, "You're kidding me. You just saw it happen. What are you talking about?" I still get those comments to this day. Like, if I have it in the background, people will be like, "Why would you write your name on your shoes, like on your off-whites, man? That's fucked up."
That's crazy. So obviously that's just insane. But what was the biggest takeaway from that conversation?
I think it was the fact that he made it really apparent based on the way that he's lived his life that, you can really make a living off your passion. And at that time I wasn't making a living off YouTube. I was still working, and that really stuck with me. And so about 6 months later, I transitioned into full-time YouTube, and ever since then it's been, what I've been doing.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Congrats, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So talk about your collection. What does it consist of? I see a lot of J's in the back, but I've also seen you do, Adidas and a bunch of other things. So what's the collection look like?
It's bigger than I want it to be, but it's not huge. I just did a collection video, I think yesterday, and it ended up being 100-something pairs. Yeah, which that's for me, it's too much. I live in a small apartment. I can't fit all these shoes. So my collection mainly consists of there's certain pairs that I really love because they have sentimental value to me, but I really try and rotate the pairs out because I just can't I can't keep accumulating pairs. So my goal is for the next couple weeks to try and get it back down to like 30, 40 pairs of shoes that I actually wear. Because I know. Because a lot of honestly, like recently, a lot of the pairs I've been getting have just been like seeded from brands or I bought just to do a review, and I'm never gonna wear them or never need them. So and the thing is, like, because I have my collection this way, I don't have any like crazy original stuff. I don't have any like older stuff. And as much as I'd love to have some of that really cool like classic stuff, it's just I'd be too afraid to wear it. Like I had the most recent pair that I picked up that was like maybe over 5 years was, I think, not even that, like the DB5s. And I had them, I got them for a great price, and I was like, yo, I missed out on the release when they actually dropped, and I finally have them. But it got to a point where I was like, I'm never going to wear these. I'm going to screw these up. I'm going to feel so bad about
those? Nah, those you could wear. I mean, I'm talking about 10 years, then you got to worry about crumbling and all that. That's true. That you can wear.
That's true.
And that you should wear. You sold it or you still have it?
I sold them.
No, you're going to want those back.
They're also a size big, so I couldn't really
all right.
a double sock.
You get a pass then. But now 100 down to 34, that's healthy. I wish I could somehow, decrease my collection. I see, this was my plan. No shade, but my plan was I was going to get my collection video because, like I said, then you have it. It's there forever, right?
Yep.
Well, about a year ago, my good friend, he's actually on the show. His name is Dan. You know him? Yeah, well, he came by, he stayed at my house, and we did a video. It basically took like a day and a half, right? Dan's pretty good. He's normally got a quick turnaround. He went home to Atlanta, got busy, started having fun, doing videos, and then his computer crashed. So we're currently still waiting for tech to somehow find that. And in the meantime, I'm just accumulating more pairs, and my unhealthy habit is becoming even more unhealthy. So yeah,
we're not trying to find it. I'm not trying to find it.
Well, you got to fix.
It's on the time machine right there. They just have to get it from the time machine onto the computer that's right there. All right, carry on.
He said, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's the end goal, right? Just somehow get into a manageable, rotation. We'll call
Absolutely.
It.
Definitely.
So where do you draw your inspiration for your content?
Ooh, so I love the sneaker content that people in the sneaker community have been putting out. I've always been inspired by that. But I think my main sort of inspiration for the style of my videos has always been like tech videos, because I love how clean they look, how like professional, and how every little detail is thought about, and considered. And so I've always tried to model my videos after that, because I don't know, I really look up to it. I think it's a really cool way to do things. So and the thing about YouTube is YouTube has this sort of like informal vibe already. And so I felt like maybe if I did something that would feel more professional, that maybe it would stand out a little bit, And that's sort of the idea that I went with. And I've always, like I said, looked up people like MKBHD, like big tech YouTubers who they always kill it. They're awesome.
All right. So I was doing some research and I saw that you had a podcast, Sneakers Through Your Speakers.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with that?
So that was something, I don't know if you guys have heard of OT Dub. He's this sneaker YouTuber. He was around way before me, but he's mainly like, he's the Vans god, he calls himself. So he used to do some podcasts with Yoanti, and that's sort of what got me into sneaker YouTube, was watching their podcast. So I reached out to him maybe 2 years ago now, and I was like, yo, I'd love to, do a podcast with you sometime. And it didn't really start until maybe a year and a half ago. And so we did maybe, I don't know, like 10, 15 episodes. And it's not that we just ran out of steam. It's just that I think we all went on like, we had trips. Like I think I was going to SneakerCon LA and he was doing something else. And then we just never really got it started back up again. But, being on podcasts, like what I'm doing with you guys, and just like running that sort of thing and having like open discussions is so much fun. So that'd be something I'd love to get back into.
Nice.
Definitely.
Yeah, it kind of led me to my next question. So like, what's next, for you?
That's, I don't know. I just started working with a manager who's been helping me sort of like tailor my content in a way that'll get, more viewership. So not changing the content that I'm making, but optimizing it, like search engine optimization, things like that. So I think I'm just going to keep, like I said, I just started doing this full time, like maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So I'm going to keep chugging along like this. And then, the end goal, I don't know. I don't really have one. I think I'm living the dream right now. So I just want to kind of see what happens and play it out,
That's awesome.
So thanks, man.
All right, so I'll open it up to the fellas, see what questions they have for you. We got the chat as well. I'm going to try to see if we had any questions from the chat. So chat, if you got anything, suspects, hit me up. Let me know what's good.
Okay.
So, like, what kind of advice would you give someone that's just starting YouTube?
That's good. Be consistent. Consistency is the most important thing. And especially like a couple of my friends who have been trying to start channels, the problem that they have is that they'll film videos and they'll watch them and be like, this is awful. You know, I can't watch myself on camera. And I'm like, you can't think about it like that. You have to start posting it, even if you think it's bad, because, you know, a year down the road, you're going to be a completely different person video-wise, you know? And no matter how good you think your videos are at the time you're posting it, a year down the road, you're going to look back and be like, wow, this is crap, you know? So you can't let your own, I guess, personal insecurities get in the way, because no one, like the stuff that you're worried about, the stuff that I'm worried about myself, like most people won't even notice or won't point out. I mean, eventually, like once you get to a certain size, like, yeah, I didn't realize my forehead was like a 5 head until I started fucking, you know, like shit like that. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous, but you can't let stuff like that get to you. And once you get past that sort of first like initial hump of being like, okay, I just want to, I'm a little nervous to put out this content. I'm nervous what people will think. Once you get past that, then you got to keep continually posting, because if you don't do that, someone might love one of your videos, but if you don't have any other videos for them to watch, they're not going to subscribe. They're just going to, you know, move on to the next thing.
Right. So like, how do you deal with like haters? Because everybody knows as soon as you get, you know, some success, the haters, you know, they hit your ride.
From under the bridge.
So how do you deal with that? Because I'm sure that, like, I mean, your level is higher, so you have to probably deal with more people.
It's weird. So up until I was about, like, until maybe about 5 months ago, I was getting like random, like maybe one hate comment every like 2 videos, and it would be something like really petty, like something stupid, like my forehead or fucking whatever the problem is with me that day. And but now that I've been putting out more videos more consistently, and now that I have a little bit bigger subscriber base, the stuff that really gets to me is the stuff that's like almost constructive criticism. Like they say something like they hate the way that I edited something, or they just hate the way I react. Like, for example, what's really been getting to me recently is that I put out like 3 Adidas reviews last week, and like I got 4 comments are like, "Are you an Adidas shill now? Like, are they buying your like videos? Like, what the fuck's going on?" And it's ridiculous, because I had just done, I think it was like the Don C review like 5 days earlier. Like, it's not, you know, it's I try and keep it I just review the shoes that I like. Right. So that sort of stuff gets to me, because it's not like there's truth to it, but it's almost as if like there's a reason they're saying it. Right. But there's always like this stupid shit where someone like, you know, goes at you for a personal reason or something like that. And that usually I can ignore, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they think. But I have a tendency and a problem to sometimes reply.
I'm right there with you.
I was going to say, are you an angry replier like Kevin, or?
I try and keep it
burn it down.
I try and keep it relatively clean, because I don't curse in my videos, but I curse all the time in real life. And so I try and keep it fitting within the persona that I put out on my channel. However, it doesn't always work that way. So
I hear you, man. It's
it
tough.
Depends on how shitty the person is.
It's tough. I just block. I try to block it before I come up with something clever.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
The worst is when you say something and then you're like, oh shit, I should have said that, but it's like an hour later. And
yeah, and you can't just pile onto it.
Exactly. I'm guilty of that, though. I've done that before.
We're all human. Anybody else?
No, so I just more the process, right? So filming, editing, all that stuff, because I'm sure a lot of people want to know, especially if they're curious and they want to try to get into that space themselves.
Right.
Like, how much time are you dedicating? And now you probably, you know, have built up a certain skill, you can get through it quickly, you know what you like. But as you're growing and progressing, how much time are you dedicating to filming, to editing?
When I was working full time, I would get home from work at around 7, and then I'd film. Usually, what I do is at lunch. I was lucky enough, like for the job I just left, to be for that year and a half that I was there working in Soho. So I was near all those stores like Kith, Adidas, stuff like that. So at lunch, I'd go out and buy product, and then I would take it home. I'd probably film from 7 to 8, and then I would edit, you know, for that next 2 hours and post at like 9 or 10 usually. And I'd probably do that 4 or 5 times a week. So it was really, I had no social life after work, unless it was the weekends. And
or an event.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd probably spend 3 hours on videos back then. Now because it's a full-time thing and I'm trying to like really sort of up my game because I have the time, I'll spend more like 2 or 3 hours filming, and then, you know, 3-4 hours editing, and it's not because it's necessary. It's just because there's little things that I'll notice or little things that I'm trying to tweak like throughout doing it, and it's now I can't justify having little mistakes just because now it's a full-time job. Like I have the time, I should be doing it. So yeah, and I used to honestly I used to edit on iMovie up until last year.
What are you on now? Final Cut.
Final Cut, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the one thing, again, getting back to the point of like people who are starting, like there's no excuse not to, because you can film amazing videos on your phone. Like you got 4K on your phone, and you can even edit on your phone too. Like S-Kicks filmed on his phone up until last year?
Like last year, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
That was all on his phone?
That was yeah, everything was on his phone. And then people were like, "Oh, he did a face reveal." No, he just got a camera. But nah, yeah, absolutely. There's no excuses. I one of my very first vlogs with Dan in Cleveland last year was Kev as well. Was on my phone, and it was so much easier. And the only reason I did that was because I had just got a new camera. Like my other one got stolen, and I was like, "Oh wait, I don't really know how I'm working this thing. Like what's going on?" And I was like, "All right, just use the phone." And I edited right there in the airport, and boom, was able to post it. So
that's awesome.
I mean, you run out of memory on your phone very, very quickly, but it's possible. It's doable.
Definitely.
What's the next project for you? That's a question from the chat. What's your next project?
Next project, I'm working with some brands on some like small series. I don't know if I can say the brands or anything yet. They're not it's not anything groundbreaking. I'll be honest with you. What else? Nothing major. I'd love to do more collabs. I'd love to do more branching out into other things. Like I know one thing I've noticed with sneaker YouTube is that sneaker YouTubers all kind of get bored of sneakers at some point because they're doing videos about them every day. Right. And I don't think I've reached that point yet, but I'd love to do videos on things that are still somewhat sneaker related, but not exactly sneakers. I don't know. I'd love to. I don't know. I just love to try different things, but not get out of my roots of sneakers and sneaker reviews, because that's where my following came from and that's what they want to watch. And I don't want to alienate the people who actually subscribe.
Right.
So I had a question.
Yeah, Frankie in New York State of Mind wants to know, are you single?
No. No.
Where?
It's actually Jordan, though, so it's perfect.
Where did he say that?
It's there.
Kick the Habit said it, but he said
that. That was a pause.
Now, I had a question. I guess I glazed over it because I wanted to talk about the Adidas billboard.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was cool. It was
Did you know that was coming? Like, oh, heads up, we're going to be doing something. Be here. Like, how did that whole thing happen?
They messaged me about a month before it happened, and they're like, "Hey, can we use your handle on a billboard?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, of course we can." What question is that? They sent me I hate to ruin the illusion, but they sent me a fucking a picture of what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a rough draft or an image, like a computer rendering of what the billboard is going to look like. So I knew what it was going to look like. I knew where it was going to be. And the whole premise was make a vlog and make it seem like you didn't know it was there. So
I mean, even so, it's kind of like when you open the gifts before Christmas.
Exactly.
You know it's there, but it's still exciting because you're opening it and you get to have it now. Like, it's there, but now you're there. People are walking by and it's like, wow, that's my name. Like, that's me.
That was the big reveal, yeah, because I brought my girlfriend at the time, or she's not my girlfriend at the time, my current girlfriend.
This is my wife. This is my girlfriend.
Kev, edit that one out, dog. Edit that one out.
It's live, man. It's all good. It's all in the air. It's in the world.
Shit, I'm reading some shit there. But no, I brought her, and it was this cool kind of making the whole set. That, like I said, that was right after I had gone full time, and it was kind of making the whole thing real, And it was cool to be able to hey, I can actually support us, This is Adidas has a billboard of me. It's not just me just fucking around on the internet.
You stop playing games and come on.
Exactly. Oh god, not important. Not important. Let's just say she hates the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what happens. But
Exactly.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll the chat real quick again. And
shout out
Dan, you got anything?
App.
I'm back in the building.
No, I'm good, bro. Let's do it.
You good, bro? You good, bro? Polos and Jays. Marcus, got any questions?
Yeah, I gotta try to save my voice, so I'm good.
Whoa. Let's jump into pickups. I'll go first. I got nothing. Zero.
What?
Nada.
Come on.
I'm serious. I was literally like looking around, like, wait, did something come in like on Saturday or something? Did I like leave it in the car? But I legit think I don't have anything in. So.
What about those Fruity Pebble Kyries? Was that did you post that picture, right? The Fruity
Yeah,
Pebbles?
that was he had those on. Yeah, he was in Vegas for the U.S. men's basketball practice. Yeah, he was stunned. So he had like the Oregon 4s on the one day. Then he threw on the Lucky Charms joints. So, listen, supposedly I'll have them soon. We'll see. I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch. But yeah, I'm excited about this pair.
They're gonna give you the fruit rings.
It's gonna be Kyrie August, bro. There's like 6 to 8 pairs of Kyries coming out in August, and they're all fire.
How'd you get that locked in?
Get what? I'm not gonna say it because it's not locked in. When they're in my hand, I'll let you know.
Just tag them, yo. Just tag them.
Just tag them.
Yeah.
There's no one to tag.
Sniping plugs.
I'll go. I got these.
Ooh.
You.
It's the pair that I like. I'm like this pair and then the medicine ball.
Oh, medicine balls are dope.
Yeah, I want the medicine ball and the Billy Hopes. Those the more I see those, the more I like them, and I regret it because they were chilling in my cart. Although I didn't want to pay just down $30-some-odd for shipping.
Yeah,
I could have had them.
Like, I got these for
Damn price.
cheaper. I got them off of StockX, bro.
Damn price.
But like, I got them cheaper than it would have been had I bought them from the Don C site.
Yeah, you saved about $10 to $15 by just buying on StockX.
So then my other
net shipping was like $50 for this shit.
I got these jokers.
Oh, that's sick.
Nice.
I love those.
I'm on my highlighter game. Yeah, and then I got so much stuff popping off with my kids. They're both going back to school. My daughter needs a laptop. I ain't getting nothing.
So you gave her yours.
But I still had to buy a motherfucker like a laptop.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're not wrong.
I'm trying to watch the language.
Why?
I haven't cussed yet.
I heard you pull it.
I heard you pull it.
You sure about that?
Check the tapes.
Rewind this shit.
You just cussed before I did. I'm just saying, it's 8:30. Still ain't cussed. Anyway, who's going?
Marcus, you get it?
Yeah, you know, I got a couple of weeks worth of stuff, but it ain't a lot though. It's not a lot.
All right, go ahead.
Look at that humble brag.
No, it's not a lot really. It's only a few pairs, but I got the same pair.
Same.
Everybody else got now. Yeah.
Except for Maul. So I feel like Maul, you've got to get them now.
Yeah, you got to get them all.
If I get them for retail, I'll cop. But I ain't paying resale for them. So
Look, you're already on StockX right now.
I am.
All right. Got these.
Nice.
The 95s.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, I love this shoe.
Medicine.
Me too. I'm excited for the safety on.
This ugly bastard here.
Yeah, that shit is ugly, bro.
It's super ugly. The black denim Levi's is super ugly in person.
You got to get them chopped up.
I might send them to Word.
Send them to Word, man. Let her do her thing.
I kind of want to do what she did to one of her pairs, but she'd already did it, and I can't come behind and do it. But she had a pair, that one, you know, the pair she had here, Daniel, that had the like the cement 3.
Yeah.
Cement.
I think them two.
That's how you say that one.
Cement.
And lastly,
the DNA 3s.
Don't be mad, man. Don't be
oh boy!
You know I'm a luxury brand lover.
Boy,
call it what you want, player. Call it what you want. This is my baby right here. This is my baby. You wait till you see the next one I got coming up, man.
It's smooth.
It's gonna kill the game.
You getting from Aldo's?
Aldo's.
Hey, hold up that box, fella. Hold up that box. You know what I'm talking about.
From Burlington.
No.
I got receipts. Said it's Steve Madden.
I got receipts.
So you got the Maddens.
All right, hey, Seth, you got any pickups?
Yeah, so first, I got the 13s, the He Got Games. I got them from the Jordan brand event yesterday, or 2 days. It was 2 days ago. But they dipped it. Like, it's this guy named Nam who does customs, and he's a military vet. And what he does is he customizes shoes with materials they learned how to use in the military, or like stuff he's used in the military. So like cord. I think it's just a shoelace, but
It's 550. It's supposed to be a 550 cord.
oh, okay. And then also he used what's it called? Plasti dip on the outsole. So it's actually winterized and it should be able to like handle, rain and snow and things like that. But so this is the 13s coming out next weekend. He just dipped them. I think they look great. I'm stoked on.
You got the Golden State Warrior pack.
Yeah, right. I didn't. The guy, one of the refs was like, "Yo, you like Golden State Warriors?" I'm like, I don't really give a shit. I just like blue and white. Or blue and yellow. And then I got some Steve Maddens.
What was that?
Some Steve Maddens. I was doing a video on knockout.
Like socks.
You got them Ninja Gaidens.
Exactly. Yeah, the Ninja Gaiden Balenciaga Speed Trainer knockoffs. Yeah, they're shit. They total garbage.
Customize those joints.
Yeah, right. We'll return them.
We're blowing them up.
Kev?
I got this computer, man. That's about it.
Oh,
I got a mic. I got a new mic.
2 turntables and a mic.
I got a mouse pad.
I will say that the video looks significantly cleaner.
Whole interface is so smooth, Kev. So
yeah, it really do. So
thanks, y'all.
Shout out to Kev.
Hopefully
they'll pick up.
Everything good.
Can we get a GG in the chat? All right. Hey, it's time.
We're gonna go do the
weekly releases.
The releases. Marcus.
Damn, that would be a
that's a whole
drop.
new format. Did you pull up? You got the. You said you were gonna pull up one of the sites, or do I got to pull it up?
It's pulled up.
You good?
Show.
You need help?
I mean, I.
Oh, okay. I see it now. I mean, I'm on a delay. I'm on a delay.
You want me to do it then?
Yeah, that's probably best because I can't hold a seat.
My bad. We'll figure it out next week. We'll get back to the way we did it before. But for this one here, we have the Armour up-tempo Hoyas.
Wait, we got more? Stop. Why do we have more air? Air more? Can we stop?
They need to air not anymore up-tempo. For real.
It's not trying to show me.
That colorway is not bad, but it's a day late and $1 short.
It's too much.
If that had been one of the early colors, I would have got them.
Yeah, or if it had been the New York release.
Wait, do I? Oh,
and the NYCs? I didn't like those.
That color is better than the New York one they did.
That's what I'm saying, but it's closer to the New York ones, I feel like. That gray and that navy.
Yeah.
Blue. We can skip the Adidas NMDs.
You guys don't like the duck camo?
No, I'm just saying, but they've already done that. They've already done it. Like it's.
They have,
yeah.
Yep.
Still
I got that years ago.
Yeah.
The Nike Air Huarache, just do it in black.
Nah.
You gotta think about those. No? It's a no?
Well, there's that whole second pack that they've dropped, which it looks like this shoe on the bottom, but it has all black. Just do it. So there's nothing on here. It's like a whole bunch of little these guys all over the place. And there's the ones, those, and the 95s. I think the 95s are all right, but I mean those aren't even Air Max, so I don't know why they're.
What you guys think about these Nike Air Huarache City Lows?
Fuck no, baby.
Yeah, no. Not about it.
And then we got the Adidas NMD R1 Prime Knit Energy Ink.
Yeah, there's too many of them. Killed it.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, we can go directly past all the NMDs.
All right, then we got Nike Air Max 97. Just do it in black. Trash.
I like the 97s, but yeah, that's not working for me.
And these
LeBron,
LeBron 15 low University Reds need to be the high one, and the midsole needs to be changed out.
Yeah.
But these are trash.
Also I love LeBron's, man, but that shoe is just
I don't.
It's disheartening.
The low top joint. Then you have the Air Jordan 32 low wing it. Why? Why are they coming out with the wing?
That's exactly what they did when they made them shits. Oh, we just gonna wing it.
Yeah. The 32, they need to go ahead and pack it up on the 32. I think.
Yeah, I only kept one.
Yeah.
I got the red ones.
Did we see what now?
Oh, did you guys see the leaked or the possibly leaked images of the 33?
I I did not.
No.
I don't know if that's. I honestly like the 32. You could tell was inspired by the 2, but the 33. That's why I'm thinking it might not be an actual legit picture because it didn't look like there was no elephant print on it. There was no like nothing that would sort of indicate that it's a 3. But it kind of looked like a. I wonder if I can find who posted it. I don't know. Regardless, it was trash. But the 32, I don't mind. And that colorway is like, well, I mean, it's pretty clean. Like it's black and white. But like you said, like we all already have 32s. You know, if you want 32s, you can
do not have a single pair.
Listen, I bought the red pair, but I didn't keep them. So the only pair that I kept were the UNC pair. That's it.
Oh, that's so
Carolina. That's it.
I like
the high top
ones
with the plastic back.
Yes.
Do I wear them? No.
Because the low top, I'm real feeling the low tops.
Then we have the Nike Air Max Plus 97 Light. What was that? Orwood? Brown?
Yeah. That's another shoe they're
and the
killing,
97
man.
Plus Light. Yeah, no.
they're killing that shoe to death.
Yeah, and then there's the one in the 97, the same thing. And then you have a PG 2.5 yellow black taxi cab confession.
Hey, was it this, Seth?
Yeah, it was that one.
Ah.
Yeah, no, it's garb.
You got the WeChat, Dan?
Yeah.
No, I just searched it.
Yeah, I think that's the picture that I saw, but I'm hoping that's not. I would assume that's got to be like a team shoe or some sort of like. Not. It can't be the real thing.
It looks like a 22 or like a 32, but is it Superfly?
No, not is it Superfly. I couldn't see the picture. I didn't know if it was.
Hey, what do you think about that Kyrie that's coming out there, Mo?
The Light Fuchsia? It's dope as hell.
Yeah, you getting it?
We ain't even there yet.
Gosh. Oh, my bad. I thought you were ready.
We still got to hit the Kobe. Are we done with Kobe's?
I'm not done with Kobe, but I'm not paying 200 plus for these. I'm just
Miami
not.
Dolphins.
Why? Why are they so much?
I don't know. Well, the tech probably, but
I mean, do they come with like that insole pack like that one did?
It comes with a TI-83 on the bottom.
Maybe the tech is super crazy, but I'm not willing to pay that boat to find out.
It's a lot. It's comfy though. I had the release colorway. It's comfy, but
the all black ones or
the all black ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I waited at Soho for the.
Oh
Pro
yeah,
Tros.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I was messaging you then. I'm like, that's the same day. What else came out that day? The Pro Tros, I believe.
Pro Tros, yeah.
They look like soccer shoes.
They do.
Then we have the Kyrie 4 Laser Fuchsia.
Yeah, buddy.
Really?
I think I'm done with the.
Is there a Kyrie that you won't buy, Mom?
Yeah, there are several that I didn't buy, especially when I start getting mad. No, there's more than 2.
Well, there's the pairs he can't buy, and then there's the pairs.
You just gonna drum that one up again? Like, wasn't that 2 weeks ago? I just went on like this rant. Like, I'm good, right? I'm in a good space. I'm not angry at the world right now. Like,
we need you to be angry.
There are plenty that I don't get actually, and but no, all the ones that I've seen, and I've been posting a lot lately. So you got the cereal pack that's going to be coming out. That's an August release. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the Kicks, and then the Lucky Charms. And
Will
then
the Wheaties drop too, though?
No, the Wheaties are not dropping. The Wheaties are only going to stay with the important people. So you're making me go there. And then they have like this decades pack, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So the pair that I posted yesterday was a GS picture. It looks like the Kyrie 3 EYBLs. So it's got the light upper with the like the tie-dye looking outsole. It's supposed to be like a Rugrats theme. That's the 90s. The ones that I posted today that are all yellow, that's supposed to be the 70s. And I believe this one here is the 80s, but I did not get that confirmed. I'm hoping it's not, and that there's another colorway that's coming out, because this doesn't quite do it for me, but to fit that theme at least. But yeah.
I have a question. Do you buy every pair of Kyrie's? I know you love Kyrie's. Like, do you buy every pair, or do you like let them go, or you do buy every? You're gonna buy these ones regardless of whether you like them or not. I mean, that's fair. Like,
that was a 2. No, the 2s. The 2s, I bought them even though I was like, ugh. Like I was so done, but they kept putting out like Team Bang colorways and like just regular. Oh, here's a black and yellow Kyrie. Here's a yellow and black. Here's a black and blue. Here's a fill in the blank. And I was just like, are we serious? So I was just like, all right, I gotta get them. Just to finish this off. Like the line was done when there was still like a month of just like colors that were coming out. I was like, I just want to be done. But the 3s, I did it. I was like, oh, I'm proud of myself. And then I count, I'm like, damn, I got 30 pairs of threes. How did that happen? And then the fours, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But now, of course, here we are, summertime, and the pairs that they're putting out are super crazy. And I'm just like, oh, I hate this. So I've already got, the Post-it sitting there like, all right, cereal pack, 80s pack, Lowe's. So, yeah, I buy a lot of Kyrie's. So.
I'm curious as like, I'm sorry, I kind of fell out for a second.
No worries.
I don't know what's going on. That one you were talking about was the 90s pack, right?
Which one?
The one that you posted. I didn't see the other one. Like,
I posted. Hold on 1 second. So,
sorry, I'm trying to adjust my screens again because everything had to shut down.
You guys can see that, right?
Yeah, the 90s pack.
That's the 90s one. So it's got like that that 90s vibe on the outsole.
Yeah.
They were going for like a Rugrats theme.
Right.
So that would be that's the 90s. Now, from what I understand, and listen, there's asterisk. I could be wrong. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together here. But from what I understand, this is supposed to be the 70s because that was a yellow and black upper. So this one fits the bill. And then the only other one that I've seen was the light fuchsia. So I was like, okay, that could be the 80s, but that's kind of weak compared to the other two. So let's see if there's another.
It looks like there's a dick on the side of it.
You said that, and that just kind of threw me off. I was like, why would you say that about a shoe that I'm going to put on my feet?
He has a fascination with dicks, though.
I know. I'm telling you, he's the dude from Superbad.
He's the only person that see dicks on every shoe.
Look. Is that?
It's there. Turn it upside down.
What? No.
I mean, I see it now.
Yeah, but who does that? Who does that, Daniel? Nobody but you. Let me look at this shoe and see where I can find.
I still don't see it, dude. I still don't see. I see a Nike swoosh. Like I see Nike. That's it.
See it.
Oh man. Well, of course YouTube would fucking see it.
Just gonna put the tip in. Oh. All right, moving along. We have the Nike Air Rivederci Gym Red.
It's been really bloated today.
All right, them shits need to go Rivederci.
Those are nasty. Then we got the Nike LeBron Soldier 12 Anchor. Boo boo.
Yeah, that's a terrible. But shout out to him, bro. Wait, shout out to LeBron. I promise school. That's huge, bro. Shout out to LeBron.
Yeah, that's super dope. They just opened what today?
Deeper than kicks, deeper than ball. Like that's incredible.
And then we got some Adidas POD S3.1 grade 2. Goodbye. And we got anything else? What we got? What else we got? I got to get through these things here.
No,
you guys want to talk about any of these?
I'm good on the Pegasus.
The Vapor Max is kind of cool, but we're not doing Vapor Max anymore. These Puma Desert, Thunder Desert.
Why is
trash.
so much coming out?
I don't think that these black cats aren't coming out, are they? Some of Kicks on Fire stuff is not right.
No, I think he got games got pushed up to the Saturday, right?
Yeah, he got games for this Saturday, and the Air Jordan 5 international flights got pushed back to like the 20-something. They've got off-white Prestos on here.
Wait, nobody picked up the cement tents?
No, absolutely not. And I don't know. Do we need to talk about anything other than he got games?
I want to talk about something. Just see the pictures. I think it come out late August, but did you see the picture of the LeBrons?
No.
Which one?
You showed it to us yesterday. You saw it, Kev.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh my God!
That's the last white and black LeBron.
I'm shutting this.
Oh, come on now.
That shit is ugly.
What are you talking about?
That white and black. He sent a pic in the text yesterday.
Yeah, this shoe right here.
Oh,
those are LeBrons.
It's John Elliott and LeBron icon.
Like Nike Lab exclusive, right?
I don't know. I hope not. I really hope I'm able to get it. I really like the shoe a lot. But the odds are is I'm gonna have to buy it off of fucking,
damn price.
StockX.
It's just a lifestyle shoe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
I have to pass on those. But let's get into the G.A.P. G.A.P, sponsored by 8-9 Manufacturing. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out the link in the description. It's still 30% off. You can get yourself a wonderful Eat Shit polo shirt. I think they still have it. Maybe they're out. I don't know. Check it out. And let's get into the G.A.P.
It's a G.A.P, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show, or at least my favorite part of the show, because I get to do a good chunk of talking. This is a game where we decide what is gas, what is ass, and what is pass. Now, with this series, I do believe there are two, correct? Two gas?
Yes.
And the only way to earn a third gas is to ask someone else to shoe. Have the audacity to do so. Now, with that being said, gas gets you 2 points, ass gets you no points, and pass gets you 1 point. All right? There are 5 shoes up on your screen. They are LeBron, my voice cracked. They're LeBron 10s. All right?
Who's doing a lot of talking?
Me, but my voice is cracking. So, we're going to get it started. And make sure y'all playing along. Give us all the little emojis, the fuel emojis.
Chat, your
First
vote
one's
counts. Real quick, though, shout out to Mike Jenkins. He is the one who came up with this G.A.P. So,
hey,
shout out to you, my brother.
Jenks. Yeah, he won, and this is his pick. So, it's a whole lot of gas. So
this is mine. This is the Superhero 10. I think it's the closest you can get to a hardwood classic. I think it's a dope shoe. So that was my choice. And I'm not a big LeBron 10s fan, as you'll see in this thing.
I'm going to edit that. I'm not a big LeBron fan.
No, LeBron 10s. But, yeah, I do like these. So what y'all think?
Ma?
Mixtape. I have these. I like these. I like these a lot. But now I got to think because, you know, there's limited amounts of gas. So, all right.
These Christmas cork. What the?
Mine.
And yeah, yours. It doesn't count. That's it.
So it's cork. All right.
Christmas. What the? These. Yours.
I gotta gas these, but I love these, bro. It's the Knicks colors. Like, come on. I think I bought like 3 of these at one point. I only have 1 left, but I did buy a couple of these. I bought them early from Jimmy Jazz. I got them from Nike, and then I did something else. Don't worry about that. These are sick. Like you said, closest you'll get to a Hardwood Classics colorway. It's a LeBron 10. It's an elite. At that, that's why the back looks a little bit different. You know, with the little knit. These are beautiful. I might actually wear these. I'm gonna wear some LeBrons for y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna really fuck the game up. I'm gonna really fuck your head up. Start rocking some LeBrons. You'll be like, yo, what's wrong with Molly?
All right. Next up, Marcus.
I'm gonna pass. I mean, it's a dope shoe, but other ones on the panel, I'm gonna pass.
I like this better.
All right.
Well, that's your choice now.
Seth. Nah,
No,
you only
I'm just
get
talking
2.
to myself,
You
my
only
B.
get 2 gas. And then says you got.
Unless
get
you
2,
ask
don't
somebody
get
shoe, then you
twice.
can get another one.
Right.
You can pick up a gas if you ask a shoe.
purely from a visual point of view, because I like all the shoes. I'm gonna have to give this a pass compared to the other ones, in my opinion.
All right. And these are one of my gas.
What
They're
about the tech?
one of my good. Talking about me? Talking to me?
Talking to Seth about the tech.
Okay. Yeah, these are one of my go-to LeBrons. They're just, it's a quick, easy. It's apparently those are just on restock.
Yeah, all the blue ones. Looks like.
So, but these are one of my favorite LeBron 10s. You know, I just think it's a clean colorway. The laces look real good when they're all pulled out and stuff. I love this shoe, and I got it in Texas for like $30.
What the hell?
Yeah. So shout out to Marcus.
Dan Price.
Yeah, this is a
man, they had like a table full of LeBrons for like $30, $40.
Oh, Lord.
I actually bought a pair that day too.
Yeah. So yeah. Next up we have. Oh, sorry.
On the website.
So that's
my bad,
everybody, right?
Yeah, hold on, give me a second.
What about the Chizat? Suspects. See some gas. Just on
Yeah,
restock where?
they gave him a gas.
On the Don C website.
Oh man,
They got both colors. all
$80
sizes.
shipping. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. So that is 8 points for Kev. Please stay with the show. I reckon you can get these on StockX for retail. I wouldn't trip too much. All right. So next up we have is which one?
It's yours.
All right. So this is the What the MVP LeBron, and that's my picture. This is a grail for me. It's literally, I never ever thought I would own this shoe, and I'm so super excited to get this shoe. When I opened it up, I just kind of sat there staring at it. It's the most I've paid for a shoe, and I love this shoe. Love it. So yeah, so at the MVP, and Mo, start it off.
They all right, bro. They're overpriced. A few things I would have done differently. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass these.
All right, Marcus.
I'm just kidding. It's gas. Stop it. Gas.
I was super confused, bro. I was like, what? All right. Got me. All right, Marcus.
I'm gonna gas them. I mean, the hype alone around that shoe, I mean, makes it a gas and it makes it hard to pass it up for what it is. I don't know if I would buy it, especially rock it.
At retail? Would you buy it at retail? 100 over retail. You popping them?
I'm 46. I mean, not to wear. I'm 46.
No, you know,
colored shoe.
No, stop.
Like
don't lie to stop it. Don't lie to the people. All right.
I'm not gonna do
46.
I'm not gonna do it. Put up, Paul. But yeah, they get a gas.
All right.
What's in that cup?
Prune juice.
Promethazine.
No, he thinks it's the fountain of youth. He just rolled back the ages.
All right. Seth?
You know, I'm gonna give it a guess because that's one of I love What Does, and that's one of the best, like the most well executed What Does that's ever dropped, like hands down. And I just love the shoe. Like I might not like all the colors that are on it, but that's not the point of the shoe. It's the point is like to be a ridiculous, crazy shoe, and it's one of the best ones. So I have to give it a guess.
It's
hype
true
aside,
to the
it's a great shoe. You know.
Dan, find me those. Thanks.
Kev.
Stop at a
all right. The way that I'm going to rate all these shoes is based on if they were all worth the same amount.
Okay.
And based on aesthetics, I'm going to have to pass on these because there's two that I would rather have if they were worth the same. Now, if they're worth what they are, then of course I'd take those, but I'd sell them.
Which is a modified pass.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pass.
All right. Next up, who we got?
We went through everybody. You total up.
I ain't go yet. Oh,
yeah. I got a gas from the usual suspect, so it's 11.
All right.
Next up, who is it?
Marcus.
I thought you were gonna say me.
I went with the only LeBron. I think that's the only LeBron 10 I got. I don't fucking know. Shit, where are my LeBrons at? Yeah, I think it is. So I went with the only one that I have. That's the Christmas LeBron. And I mean, of course, it's a red shoe. Y'all know how I feel about red shoes. So I had to go with it.
Why don't you click your heels together and go back to Africa?
What the fuck? All right, so Ma.
I'm gonna pull a Kev here, right? I'm gonna go based off of a criteria of aesthetics and importance, and whether or not I would have them in my collection. So, with that, I need an extra gas. Divide the 2, multiply by 1. That's an ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You a fucker.
Welcome, Kristen Black.
But
the
it's not about
the
you.
breakdown. Watch
the breakdown.
Of our sister shows. All right. So Seth, Christmas LeBron 10s. What you got?
I I don't like. I love red. Red's my favorite color, but red and green together, like, I can't do it. I couldn't wear it. Nice shoe, but I couldn't wear it, so I have to give it a pass.
Okay, I'm gonna let you. This shoe is dope. Kev.
All right, it's red. You already know. I gotta give it to Gas. I think it's a dope shoe, and this picture's kind of dope to me. Got me looking at them, but I can't. the price from a 12 to 13 is just unreasonable. So
What kind of price are we talking for 12 to 13?
it's like 200 for the 12 and like 3 something for the 13.
Fuck no, baby.
I got these for like $80.
Yeah.
80 bucks.
I got this pair, the Cutting Jade, and the Dunk Man for $150.
That would be the damn price. Hashtag.
But I don't have any gas, and I'm not gonna ask any of these shoes because I love all of these shoes.
F you.
It gets a pass. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What's
Proceed.
up?
Nothing.
All right. I love these shoes. I love all of them. I have all of them except for the corks, which is I'm working that. So anyway, so when you see the red and the green in person versus this particular thing, it's like actually like a mint color, and it looks super dope. So it's not as like ghost green as it looks here. And the usual suspects. I'm just want to double check.
See some oops, gas-ish.
A lot of pass. You know, there's a lot of pass in there. So that's a pass. So Marcus walks away with 7.
But at least you're walking, Marcus.
Yeah.
They miss me when I'm gone. They treat me like shit when I come back.
The damn price is not real. Like that
Yes, it is real. Hashtag damn price. That's the hashtag for Sweet Thanks.
Oh my god, it's not real.
Yes, I've seen it with my own eyes.
We all saw it.
All right, so next up we've got. Oh shit!
I believe that's me. All right, champ pack, celebration pack, one half
I'm sorry,
of it.
Seth.
What's up?
I'm sorry, Seth.
Oh.
Go ahead, bud.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's a red shoe. Y'all know how I feel about red. No, all jokes aside, this pack was pretty dope. It had the 10 lows along with it. I chose the red. I like the red better. I like the high or the mid, whatever you want to classify it as. This is sick. Costs way too much. I would never buy it, but I would want it. I covet it.
All right. It covets it because he can't have it. So,
yes.
Marcus.
I'm passing. I mean, it's a red shoe. I like it. I don't like the Elites, man.
That red shoe better than your red shoe. My red shoe better than your red shoe.
I'm not gonna ask it, but I mean, it's just it's something about the Elites. I don't like the structure of them. They just look like robotic or some shit. Like some robot.
The Elites.
Oh, the Elites.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying leaks.
I heard.
Why y'all always trying to make it seem like y'all can't understand what the fuck I'm saying?
I
speak proper
didn't know what the hell you said.
Because we don't speak Latin.
I speak proper English, okay? I mean, all you old suburban motherfuckers, I'm from the hood, goddammit.
Marcus speaks in cursive.
All of our letters. We don't pronounce all of our letters. We leave shit out and we add shit in. I mean, damn, that's what we do.
Get it out, get it in.
That being said, Seth?
Purely because I gotta gas my own shoe.
No.
You can't auto gas. Yeah, you can't.
Oh, you can't gas your own shoe?
Your points don't count.
Right. Oh shit. Okay, then yeah, gas for sure. Yeah, because I love the way it looks. I love the gold accents. I love the red. I like the story behind it. Again, like I'm not a huge fan. Well, I didn't say this before, but yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the Elites, but I still think it's a good enough shoe. I'm gonna be honest. I can't like LeBron 10s always look big on my feet, and I have small enough feet as is, so it looks a little weird. But I still rock with it. If I could ever get a pair for a reasonable price, I would do it.
I don't want Seth back on. How he gonna shit on my shoe? Then pick this Iron Man looking ass shoe.
Because it's red and black. Kev.
It's a gas. These are super dope. I think they are better than the Christmas, but And I mean, they're out of reach
You pick a
financially.
Christmas for your gas, but then pass on this shit. Man, come on. Child, please.
All right, so Seth, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know I'm giving your shoe an ass. So I'm gonna go in some gas debt because this is one of my girls, and I would like to get like I am not above paying the stupid price
I am.
for the pack. Yeah, it's like what, like 4K, 5K for the pair,
That just hurt my
or just
soul.
for this one.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a negative. Ghost Rider.
I'm not, and that's cool for y'all. But like, there's a completion to me that I think Maul kind of understands as far as when it comes to the Kyrie ones. You know, I am super close to completing the LeBron 10s, and this will be like the end of that. Yeah, no, I have a lot of LeBron 10s.
Excuse me. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, but close to completing the LeBron 10s. What does that mean?
Anyway, a bunch of them.
There's a gang of them, but you don't.
Yeah,
From the man with the list. This is from the man with the list.
Well, they're all on the list.
The list, invisible ink.
That list grows every damn week.
It's written in invisible ink.
So yeah, but this pair is beyond dope. I mean, like, even if I could only get one of them, I would get this pair. Like, I could honestly live without the lows, but this pair is super dope. And with that being said, the usual suspects gave it a gas.
Thank you.
Maul walks away.
Real
Maul
MVP.
walks away with 10.
You got the canaries?
Huh?
You got the LeBron 10 canary? The
No,
gray with
or the
yellow?
honey pots.
No,
Or the honey pots.
The carbons.
All right.
What about the crimson?
No, the crimsons are easy to find, and so are the like. Those are the ones I'm trying to find at Lolo's.
Fireberry.
Do you want to talk about this right now on the G.A.P?
Moving right along. The corks.
Blue diamond. Lava. Mango.
The lava is so dope.
No.
The mangoes.
Whose shoe is this?
It's Seth.
I'm gonna be honest, all the good shoes are taken, and I like that. I've always liked corks, so like I had to go with it. I mean, what am I gonna do? I don't mind. I honestly, like, if I had the chance to buy this for retail, I probably would have. Would I have kept it after wearing it a couple times? Probably not. But like, I like the red accents on the eyelets. I think that's dope. That's honestly the main draw for me. I wouldn't wear the blue cork ones. What are they called? The hazelnuts. I think the cork is a different color, like a slightly different color too. But
I have the hazelnuts.
No, they're rough, man. I don't know. I think literally what it is I think it's the black and the red on. They should make it look dope.
Thanks, Kev.
The Scooby Doos are dope, man.
Call those Scooby Doos.
I love those. All right. So that being said, Paul, what you got?
I got a text from Dan. My bad. I love you. He's a gas. This is the reason why I had to ask Yoshu, old man, because these had to get their proper respect. Can't pass on these. These are super sick. Seth, you pretty much explained all the details why I like it, all the little accents, the pops, the air bubble. Yeah, these are money. Dan, you getting these?
Yeah.
Sounds like you really want
them.
Stuck? No, I was nodding, and I was like, okay. Anyway, the continuation. Marcus.
Seth, what did you give me earlier?
I didn't give you an ass. I gave you a pass.
No, I'm at the pass. I mean, I had a chance to get the corks when they came out, and I didn't like it. I mean, only simply because, I mean, after a few wears, it's gonna be trash.
Yeah.
I mean, no, like most of them that I've seen that aren't DS, they look like trash after people wear them a couple times, and it's not worth it to me. I mean, if I had it in my collection, it would just be something that I would keep DS and not wear. But for that reason, I'm gonna have to pass on it. Should have asked it, Seth, but I mean, like red shoes, you can pick my red shoes. I ain't like red shoes. You can't pick my red shoes. Okay.
Where you gonna play my froggy?
Kev.
Well, I don't have any more gases, so I'm gonna pass. But These were like super dope when they first came out, and the hype was real. And then after a while, they kind of leveled out, and you actually were able to rate them based on what they look like. I don't think I would be able to rock these, but they're not bad. So I'm just gonna have to pass.
All right, so Seth, again, I'm sorry that I had to do this to a shoe, but like I can't, like I can ask this shoe, I cannot ask that. I can't do it. But that being said, I am going to ask this shoe. However, this is the best executed cork shoe to date.
Sure.
There's the 12s. There's the I have the SBs, and
90s.
Even the 90s. But I still think this it's almost like the swoosh is almost like burnt, and you have all these like cool little touches with this shoe. Literally, like I'm in my opinion the best executed cork shoe to date. So, I'm sorry I had that small shoe required. I guess, and all that brings it up to your grand total with the usual suspects giving it a gas. You get a grand total of 6. I'm sorry.
I guess go last.
I think it came. I think it was in order of when you got them in.
Yeah, that's how I did it.
Yeah, I was mad late.
And which is I think is fair moving forward. So that being said,
the 4 of us.
It's a win
Wait,
for
who won?
me.
Wait, what'd you get?
I won.
What'd you get?
11. I beat you by 1.
2, 4, 6. What'd you give me, Kev? You passed on me?
I gave you gas.
All right. Oh, Marcus.
Yeah. So that being said,
let's get into
your math is wrong.
Wait, what?
That's not true.
Then pull it up. Then what we got? Is it tie?
Oh, go ahead.
We'll go ahead.
Is it a tie?
We'll go head to head.
All right. So
Who got a tie?
MVP versus
Marcus or Maul says we have a tie. So Maul's right. So we'll go with
What shoes? What shoes?
I'm wrong. Where's my
So what's the MVP versus the champ pack?
4, 6.
these
8.
the red
9.
joints or the multicolor?
Yeah. So the what does are the champ packs. They look super dope.
Where'd you get 11?
It's really on the 3 panel. Y'all fired up?
I'm lost.
It's fine. So is it between Kev, Marcus, Seth? What's it going to be?
I'm gonna go the red joints.
Yeah.
I'm going to what the?
I think I have to go to what the 2.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, there you go.
Damn, I lost twice.
So back to where we were going before.
Here we go with the topics. Oops. Topics, mother. Clean language. All right.
Said no one ever. All right, topic one. Talking about Jordan Brand and Kawhi Leonard. And they've already said that after the season, they're going to be parting ways. I don't know if that has to do with the way they handle the San Antonio situation, if it was going to happen inevitably, if Kawhi wants a signature line and they weren't willing to give him that, whatever the case may be. But that relationship is now short-lived, and Kawhi will be a free agent in more ways than one. So, Melo had a similar situation last season. They said that, they weren't going to continue with his signature line. He was still going to be a Jordan Brand athlete, but they were going to stop making the Melos. So there's a bit of a theme here. You got Chris Paul, very young Chris Paul on the screen. And his shoes are still coming out. They are a Nike outlet favorite.
Trash.
The Westbrooks, the why nots, because they're ugly, that's why. Those are still releasing. So ultimately wanted to get a discussion, like, as cool as it is to be a Jordan Brand athlete, to have a signature shoe, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of allure there. And ultimately they keep dropping. And the other caveat I'll add is Dwayne Wade basically said that the best business decision he's ever made in his life was to go with Li-Ning.
And I'm not a big Li-Ning fan, but Jordan hasn't put out anything good outside of retros, in my opinion. I do like the 31s to play ball in, and the 32 are just underwhelming. But they haven't had any real innovation, I don't think, outside of just changing colors on the things that we already like. So, I mean, what do you think that they can do in order to change that?
I mean, personally, I think they might have to clean house a little bit. There's not a lot of tech that really goes into the shoe, and it could be that Nike takes all the tech for their stuff and gives them the scraps, but there's nothing, like you said, innovative. There's nothing groundbreaking. There's nothing new and exciting that's going on with Jordan. Like we obviously love all the retros for the nostalgic aspect of it, but when you think of the newer models, there's really nothing that's jumping out at you that says, wow, I really want that shoe.
And where do you think he's going?
I heard New Balance was interested.
Ugh.
I'm not even joking. They're starting a new basketball line. I heard, yeah. So they're like, apparently that's their top.
They just signed Gordon Hayward, or were about to. I don't know if that actually.
I think they did just sign him.
Yeah. So you got him. Terry Rozier just signed with Puma.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're getting a little bit more competition, at least in the ad space with signature athletes. It's not just Nike or Adidas. Nike or Adidas. Oh, here's sprinkle a little Under Armour. Like there are new players in town.
Is Rozier getting his own shoe, or is he just on the brand?
For now, it's just on a brand. I think everyone's rocking the Clydes.
Yeah,
yeah, they need to get rid of those.
Clydes are, oh man, they're rough, man. I went to the press event for that, and then they had both the first and second round draft pick there, and they looked excited for the event. But let's be honest, they had that same sort of thing that who was it on the Warriors who was holding up his signature shoe by
Clay.
Clay. They had similar
buckets.
face on. They're all kind of like, oh, this is it, huh? It was
apparently also Chum buckets.
That colorway too. What the hell is that? Apparently Jay-Z picked it. That was the only thing he picked about the shoe was the colorway.
Oh, geez.
And like,
well, they had that South Beach colorway.
They did,
which looked pretty good. But that crimson, missed the mark.
I think it's what Jordan Brand starts giving their athletes actual like good looking sneakers that they're not gonna I don't know if it's Kawhi who's like, yo, this sucks. I don't just want a pair of ones, it's cool. I'm sure it's cool to get the PEs, but they can buy whatever sneaker they want. So there's that.
I feel like anything outside of retros from Jordan Brand, if you see a girl wearing it and you walk out of the room, you have to make her clap her hands because she probably steals. Like,
it's sad. Like I feel like they do a disservice to their athletes. Like,
right, and the athletes are like, well, at least I get to get some PEs and stuff like that. Before they
saying that, if any of you guys were coming out of college, going to the NBA, and Jordan Brand wanted to give you a contract, knowing what you know now, would you sign on with Jordan Brand?
Now I'm gonna do what they did. I'm gonna get the bag. Whoever's offering the most money,
give me the money.
Then we just
but let's say across the board, Jordan Brand, Nike, Adidas, Reebok, everybody's giving you the same money
on the second contract.
I go with Nike.
I say you do that.
Nike.
Yeah, on the second contract, because that's what Kemba did. Kemba signed with Under Armour. So he got that money early, and then as he established himself as a player and gained notoriety, and actually got recognized for his skill, and he was deciding when he was a free agent, he chose Jordan because a lot of my money's going to there anyway. So, to get paid by them and have the perks, right? Then I would go that way. But first things first, you got to take that money because you don't know how long the NBA career is going to be,
and to be able to rock them too. I mean, a lot of us are. If we were to choose, we're Jordan fans, and if you go to another brand, there's that long you can't wear the shoes that you really
but they still get them. All those people still have all those shoes.
But you just can't be seen wearing them.
But what's the point when you got a dope ass pair of PEs?
Yeah, but you don't want to rock them.
Bring them out.
Them things right away, anyways.
Why not?
I'll be rocking them.
If you're a player, why not?
Oh, like the
they
Jordan
literally
cases and
have
stuff?
thousands of shoes. You know?
Well, I just meant like the stuff that's coming out. So like the off-white stuff, if you're a player, what have you, and say you're with Puma, you're gonna put it away. You don't want to wear it right away, anyways. Once you're 2 to 3 or 5 years, whenever that's up, now you got a gang of shoes that are in good condition, that are hype beast or trendy or whatever you want to call it, that you can rock.
But you get a pair. You get a bunch of shoes early, and you want to stunt, and you can't wear them until after.
You better glide in your Clydes.
Put them little bags on your shoes with it.
Yeah. But this brings us back to that thing. Has Jordan Brand no longer making dope sneakers? Like,
nope.
They haven't in years.
Right.
I mean,
right.
In my opinion, they haven't made a dope sneaker since probably 23.
All right, so they're past their prime. So they're really what they are is a nostalgic sneaker company.
Right, and I mean, they can live off of that, but if you extract the nostalgia from Jordan Brand,
it's nothing.
I don't think they're being creative with the people that they bring on as designers for these shoes. Is what I think is hurting them. I don't think they're taking risk with designers. If you go out and you take a risk, I mean, just like what they did with the Off-Whites, they took a risk on something that maybe 10 years ago people would not have bought, but they took a risk and said, hey, what can you do with this shoe? If they do that more with not just retros, with newer shoes, because everything now looks like a lifestyle shoe. And a Jordan looks like a basketball shoe. It looks like nothing else but a basketball shoe. Take a risk, bring on some of these young designers, these creative designers, to make a shoe, and then put some of the, the tech into it. You know what I'm saying? And that might help them. But as long as they keep bringing on these old dudes who've been with Nike forever, we're going to keep getting these ugly ass shoes. Because
I don't think you could, JP said Nike as a whole, and I disagree because the Kyrie 4 is a dope shoe. The LeBron 15, an amazing shoe. I'm trying to like dig into my inventory.
I mean, the React. Everybody's going crazy over that React.
Yeah, the React, the Vapor Max, they're making dope shoes that are new, that are groundbreaking as far as sneakers go. I don't. What is it specifically about Jordan Brand that can't do it?
So does Nike? Do they steal all the top talent and just kind of give Jordan the people that are on the come up, or have they always? Go ahead.
Oh, I agree with Lars Young in the comments. He says, I don't think Jordan Brand cares about hype with the new models. They focus strictly on performance. I think that's why they're putting all this like fly in it, which it's not going to be a material that people are going to be like, it's not like leather. Like, it doesn't look classy, but it performs well. Like, I'd rather be playing basketball in like a Flyknit shoe, than something like a chunky, I don't know. I couldn't like a 5,
Yeah, definitely. I can't wear any of these to hoop in. I ball in LeBron 15s. And okay. I played in the 31s, Jordan 31s, and I think that they're great for basketball. But as far as aesthetics, they're not as bad as what else we've seen, but they're not great.
So can they put out a leather version of that shoe too?
I know. I don't know why they haven't done it. They should.
Yeah, right. They should have 2 versions. Or make the retros so they have the new tech in them. Like a Pro-Tro.
Man.
I just see Heads Ain't Ready. Heads Ain't Ready had mentioned that, and they should do that because back when I was in high school, I played in Jordans, and just that look that you had on the court, that was dope, man. That made you feel a certain way. And now when you're out there just playing in something that feels good, all right, that's cool, but you don't have that cool, like, I think that it added an aspect of your game. Mm-hmm. When you feel like you look good, and now people out there busting their ankles trying to wear these retros, trying to keep that look. I cannot wear a Jordan retro playing ball. No way.
No, I won't do it. I'm too old. Too much to risk.
Yeah, insurance claims.
They did it with the 29, and nobody caught. Made like a lifestyle version, but I feel like the 29
was trash.
Yeah. I felt like the 29 was kind of meant to begin with.
Oh, the 29s, the ones that
the pack.
Yeah, those stink.
Those are awful.
Those are staying in the box.
You would slip. Like you couldn't really cut the way. It was terrible. The translucent outsole on a regular gym. We're not playing in the NBA, so
Yeah.
you know, you go play open gym. You got dusty floors. That translucent outsole on most of those pairs, you just whoop.
I bet you that the pairs that go in the pack are the highest selling pairs because nobody else wants.
The photo reel was crazy though. The one that came out there in the All-Star game. That
the photo reel was so.
That was amazing.
That was something new. That was different, and I'm surprised I haven't done
that pair was awesome. And the PEs and the college pairs that have the logos and all that stuff. If you want that stuff to sell, like I said, the only 32 that I still have is my UNC pair. So there are ways to get them to sell. They just don't want to do it because.
Like I like the bat on this, but can we put Can we get some leather on the LeBron 15? Like,
that'd be cool.
I mean, like I would like to see what it looks like. Like LeBron, like the LeBron line is not new to put out. A streetwear version of the shoe. They did it with the hazelnut, the court. Like those are clearly not basketball shoes. I mean, they are, but they're not. You could tell as soon as you put your foot in them that they're built completely different. So I'm just curious if, like, because I wish they would do, whoever's making the lows after the 11, I wish he would not. I wish they would not let him do that anymore.
I don't dig any of the LeBron lows.
Yeah, especially not the 13 lows or the 14s or the 12s.
No, it's rough.
I don't like not one. I don't like any of them. I don't think any LeBron lows. I don't like.
Well, here's a question: how do you guys feel about the PGs? When the PG one came out, like his whole idea behind the shoe was to bring back that sort of like classic look, and like that leather sort of strap and everything. I think it was a really nice looking shoe. I mean, and apparently it performs well too. Like I never played in my pair, but it's apparently like a great sneaker in both respects.
I
haven't played in mine either. Well, you got the prototypes, but
I love this one.
I didn't play any of mine. I think I only have one pair that actually released. I want to say just one pair, and that would have been the Flip the Switch. But I ID'd 4 pairs because I did like the look. I just didn't like the way that they did it.
Did you change the materials in the ID? Like, could you make it leather or suede or nubuck or whatever?
They did have a couple different materials. So they had like the snakeskin strap, and then they had the same with the upper. But for the most part, and they had it in a couple different colorways, so they did allow you to change a little bit of the specs there as far as like the material on the upper. You didn't have to just go with the cloth or that suede. Suede.
I feel like everybody's gonna, like, as far as Jordan Brand athletes, like the reason they're there is to get PEs. They're not there because they have a dope.
That's why they signed. Yeah, no one's excited to get a signature model from them.
Yeah, no, they're bad.
Think of the D Wades. Remember the D Wades with the big ass circle on the side?
Yeah, the window.
Yeah.
I would be happy if they gave me whatever team I played for. If they gave me 1 through 14 and that team colorway home and away, I would be straight. You don't have to make me a new.
You want to be a Jordan 1 through 14. You don't want a signature shoe. You don't want to be confined to wearing your shoe. That's ass on a nightly basis. You want to be able to.
I wouldn't mind having a signature shoe, but you're gonna have to come and bring me something, and not just say, "Here, this is your shoe." Let me have some design elements in it where I say, "Okay, this is what I want. This is what I want." I don't think anybody gets that. Maybe LeBron. LeBron probably gets that, but
LeBron has
nobody
a lot different control. And LeBron's Nike, not Jordan.
Right, exactly. But that's my point. I mean, he's allowed that because he's at Nike, but those Jordan brand athletes are not allowed. They're showing the shoe and say, "This is your signature shoe," and I'm going to wear this. Screw that.
And that's but again, like the reason they go to Jordan brand is to get the PEs, and the PEs they want are 14 through 1, maybe some 15s, maybe some people like the 23s or the whatever, the 21. There are some here and there, but and again, Jordan doesn't want to be known as their best work is already behind them. So I think they're going to have a hard time keeping athletes because of that. They give them. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, imagine being a Jordan brand athlete playing for the Cavaliers and getting every PE 1 through 13.
Oh no, I agree.
That would be dope.
It's dope.
I'd want the old Cavs colors, like the '90s Cavs or the.
I mean, give me all of them. Give me all of them. When we had throwback uniforms and shit, man, I ain't even a Cavs fan, but you would kill it. I mean,
you'd have to get. You'd also have to get them retrofitted though, because you can't be. I mean, PJ, does he play in all just stock shoes, or does he get them? Like,
well, a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff he gets are PEs as well, like other people's PEs.
Right.
So they might have updated tech in that, because even the PEs, the Nike PEs that are worn by the players, are better than obviously what's being put out there. Like you might have a Kyrie that has zoom in the heel cushion, but Kyrie's rocking a full zoom in the entire shoe. You know what I mean? So his tech and what he's wearing is different from what's being put out and what they're trying to promote to young athletes, which I think is a bit of a.
I see that though. I see PJ walking in the Flight Club buying some shoes and saying, "I'm wearing these tomorrow night."
I said some.
That's what I see,
some.
because
that's what I think.
I mean, the majority of them, yeah, they're stock shoes. But I'm saying he's got some PEs, and the PEs will have updated tech.
Yeah, outriggers, the more tech for the time.
Right. So Seth, I mean, you have a relationship with Jordan Brand. Have you been on any like focus groups or anything where they talk about, you know, kind of the future or updates or what people want to see?
Just events, and at events, obviously, they're sort of tailored to like kind of tell you what they want to tell you. There's no like secretive stuff, and even when you ask the sort of questions, they really, if the numbers the shoe's releasing, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, I think it's a great shoe though," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that sounds good." But no, I mean, they really do push that narrative of like we're trying to push the future. We're not trying to go to the past. We're trying to create new performance basketball sneakers, and they're like, because that's a question that gets brought up. Like at every one of these like events where people can, you know, be asking what's going on, and everyone's like, so why aren't you bringing out these like new shoes that could become these classic retros? And they're like, we want to push performance. We want to give these athletes the best shoes that we can give them, you know, and the materials that we used to use just aren't as good. And I don't know if that's, I would tend to think that that's a legitimate answer, but I don't know if that's maybe just because they've tried to come out with like, or they've tried to design shoes and it just hasn't been something that people have been interested in, or I don't know. I have no idea. So they're pretty tight-lipped about it, unfortunately.
So is this a dead horse?
Yeah, it probably is.
All right, so what's next on the topics?
Do we want to rock with the event or wait?
Well, we're waiting for Stickers and the Fox to come through. So when he comes on, we'll go ahead and pause, put a bookmark wherever we're at. But in the meantime, let's jump into the next topic.
Let's go. Let's skip the Jordan 1 and get into Melo, because I think that the Jordan 1 we should probably spend some time on.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Well, we talked about, you know, Melo no longer having his own signature shoe. He also doesn't have a team per se. He just got bought out by the Hawks after being traded by OKC. And he has reiterated that he is not coming off the bench for any team. So that being said, it still looks like he's going to H-Town and going to play with CP3 and James Harden
and Capella.
Rockets. What's up?
And Capella, who we just re-signed.
Well, yeah, in Capella. Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey,
Capella that they just signed.
Hold up.
So with that being said, the West has obviously changed.
We got to pause.
Let's jump into Sneakers in the Fox, man. What's
good? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
In here.
What up?
So
what's going on, y'all?
Let's get into the event, man.
Oh, man, I'm so excited.
Likewise. So, suspects, Seth, Monday Midsole, we are going to be in Atlanta. Shoebox, a sneakers, a hip-hop experience, Sneakers in the Fox, Shoebox. We're in the building. And
yes, sir.
We got the man himself to let us know all about the event, all the dope people who are going to be there, all the performances.
It's going to be crazy. Crazy.
So what do we have on the lineup so far? Because the list keeps growing. Every time I turn around, I look at the page, I'm like, damn, this person going to be here.
Yeah, the list is Kim Kardashian thick.
I'm saying, like, woo.
I know, right? It's going to be serious. The whole city's coming out. Like, right now in Atlanta, it's like everywhere I go, they're talking about it. Matter of fact, I had the promotion team over there at Zaytoven just dropped a movie, and he did at Regal Cinema at Atlantic Station, if y'all familiar with Atlanta. And they already, the promotional team was out there giving out flyers. Zaytoven just dropped a movie, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, we're already coming, we're coming." So it's been beautiful to see, just bringing that sneakerhead community and that hip hop community and just bringing it all together. It's really surpassed what I thought, you know. So it's been just the buzz and the people talking about it. It's just been crazy. The support that we've been getting from the city too, it's just been definitely crazy. So I know I just talked to Trinidad, so Trinidad James will definitely be there, and he's already talking about everyone needs to bring the heat. So
I saw him posting on there. I'm like, damn, man, hold on, let me go in the closet. Dan, I mean,
I know y'all fellas got no problem. I know y'all got no problem.
He said, you bring the heat from your feet, not the heat from the street.
Yeah, bring the heat. Bring the heat.
I'm gonna have half the feet, but twice the feet.
That's hilarious. No,
yeah, so we got Trinidad James, and then we also got a cat called Rara from Hustle Gang. The Hustle Gang will be in the building. T.I., that's T.I.'s label. So that's one of the artists. Rara's been around for a while, so he'll be performing. We just locked in another Hustle Gang artist by the name of Young Book. He'll be performing as well. Man, we got a cat called Curtis Williams. He was from a group called 2-9. He has a crazy buzz, like as far as Atlanta. He's on that more authentic hip hop style, so he'll be performing. A guy called Monty the Prez. List goes on. Just a lot of just up and coming hot artists out of Atlanta that we're going to showcase. I love it. Yeah,
that's what's up. So what's your goal? This is the first event, right?
Yeah, I've done numerous events in Atlanta.
Okay.
I go, for years I've done numerous events in Atlanta. What's crazy is I actually did Trinidad James' first album mixtape release party. Okay. And I actually did Rara's release party about 5 years ago. So it's crazy now we're all coming back together. We're all in different levels and lanes of where we're at from back then. So it's kind of crazy to come back together and do this. My whole goal, I'm not looking at just doing this just in Atlanta. I'm actually looking at doing this like SneakerCon, taking around the whole country and actually taking it worldwide. My goal was, what I wanted to do is, I like doing hip hop shows. I love sneakers, and I wanted to do a sneaker convention. So I was like, man, let me do something where I can infuse both the hip hop world and the sneaker world, which I both love dearly to me. After my family and God, those are my two number one things, are sneakers and hip hop. So I was like, I want to fuse it together. I want the guy to come in. He pays his $20. He comes in, gets the sneakers that he wants, but then he also gets to see a dope show at the same time. So I wanted to bring that entertainment value to it. Yeah, so I reached out to Don Cannon, which is everyone knows him in both worlds, the hip hop world, from producing for Jeezy and other people. Cannon. That was the first person. Once I talked to him, he was like, man, I got your back. I'm with it. I like it. Everything just came into play from there. And matter of fact, we just locked in. I don't know if y'all seen, we just locked in Eric Sermon and his sister have the Death Rugs. So they're going to be vendors out there. They have rugs that they put like hip hop albums and different things on there. So it's just, and then we got Heat ATL. That's one of the big hip hop stores. I'm sorry, sneaker stores out here. Yeah. So Jay from Heat ATL, they're going to be there bringing all the heat from Heat ATL. So we got a lot of other resellers and people coming through. Clothing lines are going to be there. I still get hit up daily, and each day I'm adding new clothing lines or sneaker people coming out and wanting to be a part of it. So it's just grown and grown daily. So I'm excited. Yeah.
That's awesome. Once again, man, super excited to be a part of this. Obviously, you know, that's hometown for Dan, so we got to come through.
Right.
We got to do it right.
Exactly. I reached out to Dan at the beginning too. Dan was one of the first people. When I had a meeting. There's a guy called Nick Love, someone who was behind the scenes who helped me with this, and Jay from Heat ATL. That's another person behind the scenes who helped me with this. And we were just going over, man, what sneakerheads in Atlanta do we need to holler at and make sure they are there? And Dan was like one of the first people. Was Dan, T Ward, Mike Rich, who else was it? And then what's his name? The other guy, I forgot the other guy's name.
You got Tony D out there.
Tony D. So
SneakerCon, yeah.
And I'll tell you, Dan was the first one, and be like, I'm with it, man. I got you. I was like, yes. And then from there, everything just fell into place. But at the beginning, Dan was the first one.
Because I don't care, man. If somebody's doing something from Atlanta, if somebody's bringing Atlanta together and they're from Atlanta, and I'm with it. I don't care if a SneakerCon LA is going on. I don't care. Like, Atlanta's my home, and I will always stay and represent my home first. You know, like that's just where it's at.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And I hope everything's going well with you, Dan.
Man, look, they got my leg chopped off and shit.
Oh, okay. Wow.
He's like, I don't even know what to say about that.
Still going. He likes to do that. Don't worry about that.
Inspirational, man.
I'm gonna be there.
Man.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there in a wheelchair. But
Okay.
I'm for sure gonna be there. And like I said, it'll be half the feet, but twice the heat. So I got something special. I always bring like.
Okay.
And I actually got what do they call? What is it? Private Label finally sent me a bag. So shout out to Private Label. So I usually do a switch up. You know, so I'm bringing 4 pair to switch up into. So
wow.
You know, like
bringing 4.
That's my thing.
That is putting the pressure on everybody.
No, he got no. He's supposed to bring 4 pair. He's in his backyard. He got his whole closet.
Oh, right. He might as well just bring the whole closet.
Yeah.
Really.
Others are traveling. There's limits. There's limits to this.
Right. So I'm like, but they fit 4 pair. So that's 8 right sneakers that I can fit inside that bag.
Oh man, so that's 8 pairs.
That's eight sneakers that I can rotate through.
You can rotate, and it's from 12 to 8. So you really can go an hour an hour.
1 hour.
It's on a bus schedule.
One an hour, and we knocking it out.
You got to keep track of all those.
I owe you a drop, and I feel like a douchebag, but I've just kind of been like whooshy. I can't even explain it. Like I've just been like I'm kind of half in, half out after the surgery. But I got it. I'm gonna get it all done for you tomorrow, and then I'll have it sent out to you, and it's gonna be dope, man. I'm really looking forward to this show. Really looking forward to this show. People in the chat are talking about bringing it to Miami.
Oh man, we're coming. Like we're coming.
You
we're
know,
coming.
So
I got
it's gonna be
behind me right now.
You have one leg. Yeah. Not after the surgery. Oh no.
Oh, did we lose him?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
No, Dan's been having some trouble. The kids must be playing Xbox or something.
yeah. Dan's frozen.
You know what Xbox would do too?
All right.
Eat up that one.
But real quick, man, tell the people what we can expect. Final words. Let's hype this up.
And I got to also touch on this, that we will have the Monday Midsole. They will be doing a Q&A as well, which is going to be so dope. We have Sue Solo. She's from Baller Alert.
Yeah,
so if you guys know about Baller Alert, she's one of the hosts on Baller Alert. She will be conducting the Q&A. So that's going to be super dope to kind of like break things down in the middle and do a change of pace. So that's going to be dope too. The Q&A with the Monday Midsole. And y'all just going to expect a lot of heat in the building. Everybody's talking. Cannon saying he's about to come with some heat. We got DJ Infamous, Ludacris's tour DJ. He's also DJing as well. And he also is with the producer behind Hands Itching with Future. That record came out a couple years ago. So he said he's bringing some heat. So I guess, y'all just be there. Cobb Civic Center, Marietta, August 4th, this Saturday. Y'all be there. Y'all need to be there. You don't want to miss this.
Suspects, if you are south of the Mason-Dixon line, I expect you in Atlanta.
Exactly. Alabama, South Carolina. Y'all have no excuses. Y'all need to be
Louisiana.
Everyone, Tennessee, the whole Southeast.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Let's go.
And make sure y'all follow us at Sneakers in the Fox and at Shoebox Dope.
Boom. So you hit that follow. Let's go.
Sir.
That's funny.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming through, sharing the information. Super excited to check you out. We're going to make this show a great one, and we're going to keep it going, man. We're going grassroots, organic, from the beginning.
That's what we're doing, yep.
That's it.
Yep, exactly.
Started
I
from the
appreciate
bottom.
y'all.
Oh, man, thank you. We appreciate the opportunity.
All right. So, next up.
So, I mean, do we want to finish? Are we done with Melo?
No, I mean, we really didn't dive into it all that much. Ultimately, what I want to know, does this change anything for the West?
No.
I don't think it does.
I don't think good enough to win. I mean, a lot of people being Marcus, have a lot to say about the series. If we would have had this, if we would have had that, yada, yada, yada.
I mean, again, Golden State wins because one of the key players on the opposing team is out. It's happened every time.
That's my point. Now you have another person, right? Now you have another person to pick up the slack.
Because Chris Paul, the only reason why you got past this Melo will. I mean, depending on what Melo we get, if we get OKC Melo, then it's not going to change anything. We'll see you guys in the Western Conference Finals, which is basically the finals, you know, and we'll probably 6 or 7, you know. But if we get, you know, the old Denver Melo, which he's old, but you know, if we get some shades of that.
I ain't seen Denver Melo in a long time, dog. I ain't seen Denver Melo in a long time. Year 1, year 2 with the Knicks.
I mean, but you don't. But who has he had? Who has he had around him though? That's the thing. Who has he had around him?
Russell Westbrook.
You know,
yeah, well, the problem is if you have another player who plays well with the ball. He's not going to play off the ball all that well. He needs the ball in his hand to be effective. He's not willing to come off the bench where he could be a 6-man and control the ball.
I remember a year ago at the same time, you guys all saying the same thing about CP3 and Harden playing together. Somebody had to have the ball, and look what happened. I mean, sometimes
but
you
it
come
works
together
because
with
when Harden gets gassed and CP3 steps up.
Okay, but the thing is, you come together with different players and your game changes. I mean, he hasn't had this talent. I mean, Daniel was talking about Russell. You're talking about Russell Westbrook. You're talking about a ball hog. You're talking about a guy who wants the ball in his hands at all times. You're talking about somebody who everybody who played with Westbrook who had talent has left. So why? Paul George is the only person that has re-signed to stay with Westbrook. So that must tell you that there's a problem playing.
No,
there's a problem.
That's called a max contract. Why does everybody leave? Money,
why did
40
million.
million.
KD leave? Why did James Harden leave? All these guys left. There's a
Harden
problem
left
with Westbrook.
because OKC didn't have enough money to sign the 3 of those guys. So one had to go, that being Harden. It was the most indispensable. Secondly,
KD left.
PG stayed because he got the most money. He could have easily went to LA. That's what he was talking about from the very, very beginning. But when push came to shove, and it was time to sign on the dotted line, he wasn't willing to forego another 20-some-odd mil to go play in LA.
And Artez, you saying ball hog James Harden? Did he play like a ball hog last year? Only when Chris Paul wasn't playing and the other guys weren't shooting. That's what he did. You can't say that.
1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth quarter he gets gassed.
He didn't become a ball hog until that last game against Golden State where he jacked up too many damn shots. Outside of that, the man shared the ball. I mean, Capella, he was one of the top assist guys in the league last year. So how's that a ball hog? I mean, he averaged a double-double most games. How's that a ball hog? Come on, y'all. I mean, y'all
statistics don't always show it, but
it's untrue.
Westbrook gets a lot of triple-doubles and
triple-double king.
Called him a ball hog.
Westbrook's triple doubles were completely different. He was doing it just so he can say he had triple doubles. He was throwing the ball up. So just to make records, it wasn't to win. Okay. It was to be the best player. And you guys know that. If y'all watching basketball, y'all can see this. Westbrook was out there padding numbers. I mean, he was out there to try to play for the MVP.
We talk about it'd be the first quarter. He'd have like 7 assists, 6 boards, and 12 points.
Okay, exactly. But his whole goal,
he just comes out like
hold on, Mom.
A bat out of hell.
Westbrook knew he had no chance at all of winning a championship. So what's the next best thing to do? I'm gonna be the best player. I'm gonna break all these records. I mean, that's what the fuck he did. It had nothing to do with winning. It had to do with I'm a average a triple double and be the most outstanding player this year.
I mean, it's July. It's not even August. League don't start till October. We got plenty of time to argue this.
Lakers in 6 over Rockets.
I find talking about Melo to be really boring.
Good. Let's move on.
I mean, of course, you're from Atlanta. You have nobody to
come in on.
So, should we get in the hashtag hero or because, like I said, we got that Jordan. I mean, we could. What do y'all want to do?
We can do it.
The Jordan.
You got let's take a picture real quick. Why not?
We can do it.
All right.
We got Seth on. We got Mr. Jordan 1.
All right. So Jordan 1. What are we gonna do? From 1 to 10. Where are we ranking?
See, Kev provided us with a nice visualization here. Thank you, Kev.
Yeah.
You got to coordinate.
Thank you, Kev.
I mean, I'm missing quite a few, but you know.
I am. We're talking about what are our top 10 Jordan 1s individually.
10? We're gonna do 10. 10?
I don't know if I can do 10.
Why don't we just start at? Why don't we start at 1 and just kind of argue about it, and we'll get to it.
I'm saying. I say if we're gonna go into overtime, this is one of those. this is one of those topics where it's good to go overtime, and so I'm in on this topic wholeheartedly. You know, I feel like number one has to be the Chicago.
No,
it has to be.
No,
band. I go band. I go band number one.
And everybody can say that. And if you want to say band, I assume that you're talking about the airship, or that the B grades that went to the outlet. But you know what?
About this black and red. That's on this.
Don't be a Jordan 1 elitist all of a sudden.
Exactly.
The fact of the matter is when you go to Jordan's house.
Talking about the airship.
I'm just saying, when you go to Jordan's house, he's handing out Chicago's because it's his favorite shoe.
That's his favorite.
That's
him.
Cool.
Right. It's the one. Even the fucking Off-White was based off of the Chicago.
All the Off-White.
He didn't like them when they first came out.
For me to buy.
I don't like the Off-White ones.
No, I'm talking about
Jordan.
Jordan didn't like those when they first. He didn't like the ones when they first.
No, they told him take it home, give it a chance. He said these look like clown shoes. So take it home, give it a chance. You know, it grows on you. Let me know what you think.
I mean, I bet. What size shoe does he wear?
He wears a 13.5.
13.
No, I'm saying. I thought he was a little bigger, but I bet that does look like a clown. I bet like with Caesars. Like Caesar?
No, the reason why Caesar's shoes tend to look like clown shoes is because the ink can't breathe in them. They're so tight.
Why does band have to be number one? Why does band have to be number one?
It is. Like when you think of the Jordan 1, when I think of the Jordan 1, I think of the commercial.
I think of the Chicago.
What's the chat saying?
Look at the shoe.
band. I mean, there's a couple of people that have said Chicago, but it's mainly band. It's mainly band.
So we got.
I'm arguing for the sake of just arguing.
That's cool. Chicago number 2. Fair.
Can I ask
I'll go Chicago 2.
Go ahead, Seth.
I'll go Chicago 2 as well. But here's my thought, right? So if you forget the history, forget all that stuff. If you had to wear one of these shoes every day forever for the rest of your life, which one do you think would yeah, exactly. The bread. It gets dirty, less quickly. It goes with more stuff. The black and red just looks so fresh. Like it's just such a clean.
I wouldn't like the bread is not even my number 3.
Whoa, what's your number?
My number 2.
Top 3.
So it's going to be Royal, Chicago, and then bread. But I don't think Royals are like as far as like history and shit like that goes. I feel like Chicago is the Jordan. Like it's like of Jordan ones, it should be number 1.
Let's take all this nostalgia, history, all of that shit out of it. It's just what's the dopest looking shoe?
Right.
What's the shoe that stands?
Right. And Seth hit the nail on the head. He said, "What shoe you want to wear every single day?"
Exactly.
There's no contest.
Everybody has nostalgia a shoe for different reasons that it's nostalgic to them. I mean, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to go with the Chicago's because that was the first shoe I wanted. But when I got them side by side and I say which one I'm gonna wear today, 9 times out of 10 I'm picking the bread.
I wish I had my home homage up here.
No, I can grab it. I can grab it. Like, but I still think no pause. I can grab it.
All right.
Right now.
Whatever floats your boat.
I mean, I just feel like in my mind the Royal is my favorite, and I would grab the Royal over the bread or the Chicago. I feel like the Chicago. Right, because when it's talking about the iconic, like the Jordan 1, in my mind, the Jordan 1 has to be the Chicago. Like, no.
I think if you did a poll, and maybe we should do that tomorrow. If we did a poll between Chicago's and bread, I guarantee the breads will win all day.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. There's no doubt that the bread will win.
Yeah, we just have a sample size from the chat. Dan loses. Right. I just won't let it go. We can't even get to number 2.
We can go to number 2.
So we got 2. I'm going Chicago.
I would go Chicago as well as number 2.
I would go Royal.
I mean,
Chicago number 2.
Royal's nice. Don't get me wrong.
Royal's nice. I would put Royal probably number 3. If I would too. Yeah, Chicago.
Right. I can agree on that.
So Chicago 2.
Chicago 2.
I'm going Royal 3.
Royal 3.
Black Toe.
No. Number 3 is Black Toe.
Can I be honest? So I've been looking a lot at the black toes, and I've been looking a lot at the bread toes, and I know there's history on stuff, but I'm gonna be honest. Like I think I like the bread toes better than the black toes.
Me too.
I think so too, man. Honestly,
Me too. I've
I like
never
that.
been a fan.
I haven't worn my bread toes. That might be part of my problem.
The black toe with the black tongue would be killer, though. I think.
Yes, for sure.
Because I've seen they had like what 2 samples of those that were made. That would be dope. But yeah, I honestly do like the bread toe.
Yeah,
a lot.
Me too. Yeah.
I think I heard.
So we're going band, Chicago, and then Royals.
All right, what's this is when it starts getting interesting.
I'm gonna keep my own list because fuck y'all's list.
Hey man, this is what the whole project was to make the list, and we all vote.
Right, but
We can do this with other silhouettes or other models, other numbers.
Silhouettes.
I've been a strange motherfucker, so don't act like it's something new and shit. On the house.
So what are we doing with 4?
I kind of want to go shattered.
I'm going shattered as well.
Exactly. I was about to go shattered too.
Seth, what you got?
So okay, I'm not a huge fan of orange, but like I said, like that bread toe color scheme, and also I'm from Baltimore. We got the Orioles. That's what they call it. So like color wise, I don't know. Honestly, like I've got to say, like I've worn my shatter backboards a shitload, and even though I don't like orange, it's purely just because it looks so good on feet. I don't know what it is. I don't love it like in hand, but on feet,
it's that area with the black and the orange hitting.
Yep. It's having that large amount of black to contrast
right down the tongue, and then you got that pop on the orange.
That's what makes it different.
Like the shatter backboard 2.0s, I don't really.
No, the reverse are okay. That's I have those. That's the poor man shattered. It's like, oh, you didn't get these here. Hold this.
They're not bad, but like if they're not going to be like on a list for me of like top 10 or even
no, on the bottom of the list.
No, I had to get those because it was you got the first ones, you get the second one.
Well, I didn't get the first one. We're getting heat because we didn't say shadows. Shadows needs to be in the top.
Yeah, the shadows should definitely be next.
No,
I'll go shadows under shattered back. I'll take the shattered back over shadow.
Exactly.
And maybe it's Jordan Brand's fault because they just GR'd the hell out of them shadows.
Yeah.
But
doesn't matter.
Well, the shadows have always been a shoe where it's like when they come out, no one's really into them, and then like a couple years after they come out, everyone's like, "Fuck,
yeah,
the shadows."
Crazy.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was like, "Oh, I'm just staring at these. Let me get rid of them for $220," and all of a sudden, the price was like,
"Yeah."
Yep. So it's dope, and I think the reason people like it so much, one, because of the color scheme, like it looks like the bread and the Royals. It looks like a nice like set of 3, and also like gray goes with a lot. But I mean, if you're looking at like iconic like shoes, it's the ones that stand out. It's the ones that pop, and that's what the breads and Royals do. They're bright. They've got that pop of color, and they're the ones people remember. The shadows, although they are dope shoes, they're just kind of like neutral. They're just kind of like, I like them. I love them. They'd be in my top 10, but they wouldn't be. I'd probably put the shadow backboards number 4 for me.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we at? 5? Or was that 5?
"No, we're putting shadows at 6.
Shadows at 5, right?
I would do shit. Yeah, I could do shadows.
Shadows at 5 over the shattereds.
No. Shattered is at 4.
No, shattered.
Band, Chicago, Royal, Black Toe, Shattered. Is my list screwed up?
No, there was no Black Toe.
Did we agree on Black Toe?
No, yeah, I don't think Black Toe was up there.
Nobody else said Black Toe.
No, Ben.
Black toes matter.
That was only me.
You said Black Toe at 3. I had Black Toe at 4.
Oh, yeah, Black Toe 4. It's a good shoe.
Yeah. All right. So shattered backboard, and then you want shadow. I mean, okay.
I don't know. I like it.
So I mean, like, are we just not going to talk about the frag?
I was going to say once we get Band,
fragments.
Chicago, and Royal, then at that point I'm like, all right, we got enough OGs. I want to go into the hype. So that's where the shatters come in. The fragments are ridiculous. I got fragments over the shadows right now.
Yeah, I have fragments over shattered.
I have like 6 pairs of shadows.
I might agree with you on that. Actually,
shadows. I don't want to see shadows anymore. Matter of fact, put them in the shadow. Like it's over for me. I don't want to see them for another couple of years. So right now on the list, they're played out. They're on there somewhere. 8, 7. I know.
So are we? What are we doing with 5? Everybody vote.
Frags.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
The frag is an example of like a collab that could have been an OG. You know what I mean? Like it's an example of an extremely well done colorway. Yeah, it's simple, but they hadn't done it before.
Right. Well, let's pose this question because the frag is basically
the black toe.
A black toe. with blue. And,
Little stamp on the side.
And yeah, and is it
The Harry
is it the rarity?
Yes.
It's the hype.
Yep,
That's all it is.
that's
It's the hype.
It's that damn stamp.
And that's why I don't have it in my top 5. I don't. It's the hype.
I just like the. I'm gonna be honest. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, it's
I love the way
in my
it
top
looks.
5 regardless.
But I mean, if you look
You don't
at
think it's
if you look at every other colorway, say you put up the red versus the blue, the red is gonna kill the blue side. I think so. You got the blue, basically Chicago's, which I mean they were sitting.
Yeah, they were.
Then you got the.
Well, I'll give you this.
Hyper
Bretzos did way better than Game Royals.
What?
The Bretzos did way better than those Game Royals.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. The red.
Are we gonna act like
blue is stunting?
Like the ones on top aren't better than the ones in the bottom?
The blue. I just like the blue. I'm gonna be honest.
If it's the height, I mean, it's the height.
Yeah, take away the hype.
Cause if that's what they're saying.
If you put the same amount, same amount of each out there, the black toes will probably
the reds do a little bit better.
Do better.
In my mind, the black toes are equitable. Like they're in top 3. Like, you know, that's just me. But my list doesn't care. My list doesn't matter. I'm out.
I mean, it really does. I mean, because your list sucks for the most part. But and I'm gonna throw another shoe in there that hadn't been mentioned. That black and gold patent leather. I would put
Doesn't do it enough for me. Doesn't do it enough for me.
I would take that over the flag.
Talking about the complex top 3.
No, he's talking about the all black with the.
Yeah, we're talking about the released version.
I know Caesar has those for sure.
Caesar has those?
Mm-hmm.
Frags.
Wow.
Shadows. Black toe. 5, 6, 7. Shags.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Frags.
All right. 4 was shattered backboards. Then did we switch 5 to
Frags? Shadows. Black toe. 6, 7.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I could rock with it.
All right. 8 through 10. I got to throw UNC's in there.
Powder?
Nah.
You said no, Marcus?
No. I mean, I love UNC, but that shoe is just weak. I mean, I have it. I mean, you got the off-white and the regular, but it's just a weak shoe.
For me, I got to throw in the gym red. But I like
Send me your off-whites, Marcus.
No. But you'll see them this weekend.
Oh, fuck you. I hate you all. I'm not going. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
I'll be staying.
I'm done with the list. All right. Gym red. I'm not a big fan of the gym red.
Yeah. So. I like red, but it doesn't have anything to like balance it out. Like the white's not enough. Like, I don't know.
The leather's dope.
It's suede on the toe box to kind of give it some color variation. I
went to the K54. I didn't really like the asymmetrical on the K54.
I didn't like the K54 because they were ashy, but I like the top 3. But I like the original top 3 over the gold top 3s.
Jordan 1s.
You like the top 3 over the gold top 3?
I like the original top 3s over the golds.
Really?
Yep. I think it's the patent leather, man. I think that.
Yeah.
I don't like the patent leather on ones as much.
What about the DSM ones? Those like sort of shiny, like.
Yeah. I can't do those.
Can't do them.
They're like very like 2003 basketball. You know, like it.
It's true.
There's nothing wrong with them though. I mean, like if I seen some, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, what you got?"
Can I see my phone? Because everybody thinks I'm talking about the top 3, and that's not what I'm talking about. This is.
I just corrected it. Yeah, I just corrected it.
No, that's what I said.
Y'all did, but the chat is saying the top 3, and this is the shoe I'm talking about. It's not the top.
All black.
Oh, the black and gold.
Check.
All right,
the gold check.
Boom. At 8.
No.
Wait, where? All right.
Yeah, what's the list so far?
Yeah, because I feel like this list just ran away.
Number 1 is the band/spread. 2 is Chicago. 3 Royal. 4 shattered backboard. 5 frag. 6 shadow. 7 black toe. We're at 8 right now.
Black and gold.
I don't think any patent leather should be in the top 10.
I agree. I can't put that in there either.
Well, then we're running slim
Are
here.
y'all crazy? Are y'all crazy?
I'm not running slim. There's literally hundreds.
No, there's don't deserve to be on there though.
And Dan is always picking hype shit. That's like one of the top 3 most expensive Jordan 1s. Yes, your ass is a hype beast. We know.
I picked all of the OG colorways first. Y'all the ones that jumped up. Just like I would have picked all of the OG colorways first.
Metallic red.
Well, you did pull out the frag though before we start talking.
Yeah, you did. And pulled it out.
No, because y'all started talking about shattered backboards, and for me, the frag is not, or the shattered backboard is not better than the frag. It's just not.
But you say that because you have a frag and none of us do. That's
the shattered backboard is basically the benchmark for Jordan 1s. I mean, that's the thing that gets mentioned in every. It gets compared to every shoe. Is it shattered backboard?
I mean, 5.4, 4.5, potato. I mean, frag shattered backboard back to back. You know what I'm saying? They're playing each other. You know, the 4.5 match, so they gotta play each other. Don't matter.
You know, I think we're all kidding ourselves. I think the best Jordan 1 is that women's only Rebel release that dropped recently.
Oh, yeah.
Facts, my guy.
That hey, you guys.
So we're at 8, correct?
We're at stalemate.
We're technically at 7, so I'm just gonna stop the list there. Top 7.
Where are we at?
Yeah,
Where are we at?
Take my damn black and gold.
I want to finish it then.
I can't do the black and golds. I'll
Read it one more time.
I'll go bread toe.
Yeah, I would go bread toe.
I don't think this.
I mean, 7 through 10 at that point, it's gonna be recent stuff, right? You could.
I think bread toe is the best new release.
I mean, what about the DBs?
I hate those.
I don't like those very much.
What?
I'm asking.
You have
I'm
the DBs?
How crazy.
I don't have them.
Yeah, I've got.
I like the boomers.
I mean, they're not bad, but I don't think they deserve to be. I don't think it's like a shoe that. I don't know. If we're looking at it objectively, like from just looks, DB is not for me.
I think the bread toe is a clean shoe, but I don't think it's like, holy shit, this is an amazing sneaker. This is the top 10 Jordan 1 of all time easily. Like I highly disagree with that.
I'd rather have a bread toe
assessment.
over a DB.
Right, that DB is plastic though, right?
Yeah.
Right. Fine, that makes sense to me. But I'm saying there's
the
like.
Knicks.
What about the Jeter ones?
Those are dope. But they have a Jordan. Oh, wait, no,
They have a
say
Jumpman
Jeter.
tongue. They have a Jumpman tongue. Yeah, it's got the flat tongue.
All right. Listen.
All right, so we stop at 7 for now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the bread toe isn't a dope shoe.
I'm not willing to put it on the list just yet. That's how I feel.
Like top 10. Like,
but what's up?
I think like the Lance Mountain should be over that. Like,
it's a good one.
It is a dope pair.
The black and white should be over it.
I wear Lance Mountain.
Yes, the black and whites definitely should be on the list. They get no love. They need to come back.
Like any of the OG colorways should be above that.
Yeah.
Not the metallics.
You go with that shit again.
Right, I'm not talking about the metallics. I'm not talking about the knockouts. I'm talking about the leather.
I have those somewhere.
The knockouts.
Yeah.
Those
Somewhere in the deep depths of my closet.
You know, and
well, I do like the Knicks colorway though.
Knicks taste.
You know, there's. I can't look at all these. You know, I think there's like more creative
one
ones
who likes
too.
the chameleon ones, the All-Star game.
No, those are super dope. Like that pair.
I like them.
They dope.
They're not on top 10.
What about
I like the
Dave Whites? Those were made.
Better than those. The Dave Whites are made, but they're still dope.
Yeah.
Still one of the best pairs. Like they're still
too.
Like like there's just so much more. And then there's anybody talk about the Celtics colorways?
Celtics still.
Ryan,
what about the satins? They were like the satin breads.
I'd rather have the OG colors.
Yeah, me too.
There's literally tons of Jordan ones.
Ugh.
Tons of Jordan ones.
Please stop.
Yeah, them 10-man ones.
That apparently are going for a lot of money now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you can keep those.
They just restocked too. I wish I would have got them. I could have got some Prestos.
Duct tape ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there's just a whole bunch of stuff.
All right. That's why I was like top 5. Top 5, I think, is more of a conversation. You really get to argue because at that point, you know, you do the shadow off. That's kind of fucked up.
So So we're stuck at 7, and that's it.
Right. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm done.
All right. So let's get into hashtag hero and take this song home.
Take him to church.
What was it? You should definitely
Shoebox
post
dope.
up.
Hashtag hero.
Definitely post up the 7. The 7 that we picked.
Kev, you got that? I kind of just.
Y'all go ahead and handle that, player.
I kind of just ripped it up.
I thought you wrote it down on my own.
I just ripped it up. Like literally, you just saw me rip it up.
No,
I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm just messing with y'all, but I did just rip the shit up. Hashtag hero. Shoebox dope. Let's go.
Hashtag hero. First one. I'll go with mine first. I had half cast in the Space Jam 11. This is a super clean.
The little aura around it, like the little
it was a super dope shot, man. And I think he did a great job. So, that is my hashtag hero. Next, we have Daniel with
Daniel's son
with Kick the Habit and the Celtics ones.
Hey. There we go.
The green laces.
I fucking love those. I love those.
I too have the green laces in mine.
Yeah,
great shot. I just wish they put the Nike Air on there. Then next, we got Maul with 313 Retro Queen with the what was that? Gym Red 12.
Yeah,
the air shake and the strap.
Yeah, that was a dope pick. With the hoop in the back, I thought that was dope. I caught my eye. I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is hero. That's hero shit right there. Let's go.
And then we got Marcus, darling. I thought this was Marcus's picture, but he was outside.
I ain't know the hell I picked.
Is it Kid Strong?
No, it's J Soul.
Oh,
no, but it was at the
orange box.
Yeah, the one. And
the watermelons.
So that's racist.
Right.
So who's the winner this week of the hashtag hero?
Who was that had what was the 11 that was up?
Oh, that was half cast.
Yeah, half cast had that one.
Yeah, that was
a clean shot. But I'm gonna stick with the ones.
I'm gonna go with my shot with half cast. Anybody?
Can you put them all up, man? Can you put them all up?
Is everybody gonna stay with their individual picture? And
No,
we'll just
I
let
picked-
the guests. We can let the
I
guests.
picked the half cast.
You just gave up. Just gave up on your pick.
No, I mean I love J Soul's pick, but that
No,
pick
you were
by
like,
half
fuck
cast-
you. I'm
That
picking
pick is
that.
clean. I like half
I
cast.
mean, it is. I do too. Tax the man.
Patent leather's looking good.
They're all nice picks, but that
Yeah.
one just like it's just different.
But I'm
from
kind of
what we
upset.
usually
He
see.
didn't shoot at platform 9 3/4 this time, so that's when I really like to choose his. But that's a dope pick.
And even in the chat, people are saying half cast.
Yeah, Pat, Capcast. Yeah, same
Fire.
guy. I'm gonna go with me.
My.
You always go with your damn picks. I don't even know why we play this game.
As Adam Ellsworth said that. I
Love Adam. I love Adam, but still.
They were all dope picks. They really were.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed.
I'm gonna need to Kick the Habit to do some kind of pose instead of just standing there and shit. Like, he waiting in line or something. He just kind of just standing around like you waiting in line. What the fuck you waiting
I
on?
need you to flex your feet muscles, player.
Do something. I mean, put an arch in your fucking in your foot.
Can we wrap it up because the motherfucker hurt?
Yeah. Here we
Yeah.
go.
I mean,
So
we
let's
gotta
get
wrap it up right now.
into, we're shutting it down.
Hashtag for next week.
Yeah, what we got?
And the damn price.
There you go.
I like Dan Price.
No, what was the other shit that he said about a half a foot? And
That's too long.
Yeah, that's too long.
I don't give a shit. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing else to do. They
Twice the
take sneaker pics all goddamn day.
Half
They
the
long ass
feet,
hashtag.
twice the heat. There's gonna be some
Right, that's-
spell errors.
Now, let's just go with the
Dan Price.
because it's too
I'm about
much.
tired of everything that I suggest. You motherfuckers shoot it down.
I know. I like that, Marcus. I really, really do.
I didn't even get the opportunity
Anybody
to play.
want to do a show with me?
Jordan.
Anybody in the chat want to do a show
Oh,
with
just
me?
like fuck
these
you,
motherfuckers.
one-legged dude. You don't get to play.
Oh, here we go.
Your
You dropped your F
opportunity-
bomb.
Like, eat a dick.
Chad said dick on the side. Hashtag dick on the
man.
side.
Anybody want to start a new show? Hit me in the DM. We start
Oh, stop it.
This guy.
Don't stop it. The long ass hashtag.
It is.
Listen.
Socks for
wait. Either hashtag. We'll pick from either hashtag. If you want to do half the feet, twice the heat, damn price, we'll do both.
Go with that dumbass Dan Price shit.
Why not? We'll just do both. I mean, come on, let's compromise here, man. I'm trying to build.
No, it's just easier for everybody to remember because then, like, you get hit up and then I'm like, I don't even remember what.
You just saying we got a bunch of basic dummies in the chat.
I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. I
Half
don't remember it.
The feet. 7,
twice
11, twice.
You can't even put that on Twitter.
Heat.
Too many damn characters.
7, 11, 16, 19. All right. 23. There's 23 characters. 23. First and foremost, go ahead, my brother.
All right, I'm gonna rock first. First of all, man, thank you, Seth, for coming through and spending 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 4 seconds and counting with us and telling us about, man, everything that you're doing, and that I think is super dope. And I want you to go even further, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you to the usual suspects. Appreciate y'all, man. Keeping the chat rolling and rocking and staying with us just as long, man. And I'm going to go through this list best I can. And I'm sure that Maul probably has some too. But I got Euro Got Soul, JP's, City Jeans Premium.
Shout out to them.
KB Fresh Kicks, Ben Ario 76, Kick the Habit, J Soul, Half Cast Pat, Dominican Koki, Fresh Kicks 3 John, and Shoebox Dope. I think that's all I got here. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
I think the only one that I didn't hear was Skinner. Skinner shouted out the Midsole page in the show. That's why you didn't see it, but I was trolling him, so I saw it.
Also, shout out to the Breakdown.
Watch the Breakdown.
Camp Out, KB, Breakdown. And Tone of My Voice.
Hey, Beastin'.
Make sure y'all check them out Thursdays at 8:00.
Every Thursday on the Thursday.
And then also, this Wednesday, Dan has his sneaker battle. It's Friday Night Lights, but it's gonna be on a Wednesday because on Friday we're all gonna be in the A. So, we ran the pilot for that last Friday. Went over. I thought it was pretty dope. I was kind of lit, but you know what I'm saying.
It was exciting. So yeah, Friday Night Lights. It's a sneaker battle show on the Monday Midsole Network. Come and check it out. We get 6 people from across the Instagram platform, and they come on here and they bring 7 pair of sneakers. Then we've given them, we've given them like categories to follow, and I'll let y'all know what this week's categories are because I think it's kind of interesting, and fun to do. So like the 7 shoes that they had to do was something old, something new, something red, something blue, something braille, something everyone should have, and your favorite shoe, right? So that's 7 pairs, and they had to send me the list. Right, it's that list. But anyway, they had to send me the shoes they were going to use, so they're not cherry picking, which I think we saw some of last time. We're just getting into figuring out how we're going to do it, and they go head to head, and week 3 is going to be week 2 versus week 1, the winners. And then week 4 will be a 3-on-3, or like a 3 versus each other, whatever that is. 1v1.
Figure it out.
And then and then that's the fun part. So I'm really looking forward to doing that show with Kev. And you'll know if Kev's not there because the show will look significantly different because I'm doing what's the homophobe for? What just happened?
What did we miss?
I don't know. Anyway, so I'm really happy to be doing this, and I hope to get most of the usual suspects on there. The hashtag is Dan Price.
Or half the feet, twice the heat.
Yeah, I'll just go to damn Price. These lazy bastards don't want to type shit.
I already typed it in, man. We're good.
So,
copy and paste.
all that being said, thank you again for putting up with me and having some patience with me when I'm going through the surgery and I'm kind of like medicated. You know, I really look, you know, it's kind of defeating when you're in a wheelchair and you're used to being up on your feet and taking pictures. And so it's, you know, it's good to have this family for me. So I love y'all. And with that, I'll pass it off.
All right. So first and foremost, thank you to the usual suspects. Appreciate each and every one of you coming through, spending the time with us. Want to thank Seth again for coming through and spending 2+ hours. Congrats to you, man. It's crazy because if it seems like it was just yesterday, we were all hanging out at Soul Exchange, you know, at a little table, and then now, boom, here we are. You know, you're doing big things full time. It's amazing. I just wish you nothing but success. Hope you keep going all the way, man. Like I said, I love your videos. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I watch every single one of them, but when I want to review, boom, that's the one I'm going to. It's so crisp and clean. It's like the Cousteau. That's the level I'm gonna put it on. It's like a Cousteau. So if you're, you know, into YouTube, into sneaker YouTube, you know exactly what I mean by that. So thank you to 8 and 9. They sponsored the show. Thank you to Shoebox Dope. We'll be in Atlanta. Hopefully being a part of something epic. Like I said, I'm really excited about being a part of something on the ground level, grassroots from the beginning. That's how I like to get down. Kyrie's. I want to jump in on the hype. I want to be there when nobody's watching. So hopefully we'll see a lot of you there, and we don't catch you on this one. Maybe we'll catch you on the next one. So,
all right.
Seth, any final words from you, my friend?
Thank you guys.
There you go. Try it again.
Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for having me on. It was a blast. I really appreciate it. It was awesome. Definitely.
Awesome.
Marcus,
all right,
take us home.
All right. Well, again, Seth, thank you, man. I'm a big fan. I watch your show.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You know, keep putting out that great content, man. You're one of the better guys on YouTube, so keep doing
it. Info in the description, by the way, at Real Seth Fowler on IG. And you can check out the YouTube page.
Yeah, you want some good reviews, this is the guy to check out. Thank you guys again, my brothers, for always being there, hanging out, talking, laughing, having a good time. Usual suspects, appreciate all you guys. And man, anybody who can, please go check out Shoebox Dope. I mean, I think what they're doing is great. It's different from what we're seeing from SneakerCon, and not trying to shit on SneakerCon, but you know, it's always room for something else. It's always room for growth, you know, and I think what they're trying to do is something great. So check it out. Check us out. We'll be in Atlanta hanging out, having a good time. You know, it's always, trust me, a Monday Midsole party is a dope ass party. So if y'all can make it out there, please come out there and check us out.
What did you just post?
Wow. Just erase it.
Midsole after party.
All right, we'll go ahead and play this out. Everybody hang tight.
This one looks like a Ninja Turtle collab.
Oh yeah.
I like turtles.
That's no turtle, that's ass.
I'll text you. I'll send you a text, but I'll talk about this one right now.
Right.
This is bean burrito gas. Like I'm just ate like 7 pounds of bean burrito gas in this. Yes.
803. I know everything that you're gonna tell me about. You can have your own opinion, and I'm gonna have mine. It's called eating trash.
You are eating trash.
Eating trash. Eating trash.
I see what Paris.
He ain't even looking up. He's like,
nah, he like, damn.
Do it live. We'll do it live.
Make sure y'all check them out. They holding down the Bronx. Biggs, man, they out there with you.
Yup. Yes, sir. That's where you got those from?